Realistically, because
Alrighty. Let's see how this ends up going. I've made a few modifications. You might be able to tell. Hello. Got this thing going on. So let's, fingers crossed, hopefully everything will go okay. I'm hoping that the stream's smooth. I really hope the stream is smooth. But I guess we'll find out in a second what that is going to end up looking like. I'm just going to watch the stream real quick just to make sure it is. We'll go from there. Sure it is. We'll go from there. Okay, it looks fine. Fine, yeah. Okay, let's get the lo-fi back on. Happy days, happy days. And yeah, here we are. Here we are. So I'm just going to load this up again. Yeah, there's been a few changes. I'm just going to put a quick notification up into the old Discord Rooney. I'll do a little at everyone. We are live. Well, I'm going to be showing the Twitch one this time. Send that out. And hopefully that'll all be a-okay. Happy days, happy days. I think we're golden. I think I've got everything set up. I think things are alright. I did a little bit of a test earlier on and things seem to be working fine enough. I do have a wide internet connection now, which is amazing. Hopefully it's gonna be such that, you know, everything connects all right enough, you know. I'm just kind of winging all this. I'm not gonna lie. I got this new setup with the whole. I'm using my iPhone as my camera, and then I'm using like an app called Epoch Cam. Got that registered with a green screen. OBS is keying out the green screen. I thought I'd give a few things a go. Hopefully, the webcam itself isn't like too desynced from my actual voice. I did some recording earlier, and that it looked completely fine. It didn't seem like there was all that much lag going on. But naturally, that will change. Hello, Milks. I'm gonna go with Milks. How are things with you? What's new? I'm trying out a few different things, as you might be able to tell. I've been upgrading the stream just a smidge. Whether it is actually going to be an upgrade or not is a different story. Oh, and we just got Dynam following. The streak reigns supreme. The streak remains. Isn't that good? I drew Hatsune Miku yesterday, that's all. I know that name. I do. I watch anime. I promise. I know things. I need to Google this real quick so I know who I'm talking about. Hatsune Miku. I recognize this. I recognize them. I don't think it's been a hot minute. It's not. I don't. Oh, are they the VTuber? Are they the VTuber? It's either from an. I thought it was either an anime. It might be a VTuber, isn't it? Vocaloid. Vocaloid? I don't even know. I'm not really. Conan is a Vocaloid software voice bank developed by Krypton. I don't know what a Vocaloid is. I've lived under a rock for like a million years. What is a Vocaloid? Protagonist of a manga series named... Okay, so it is a manga. Oh, I need some explaining done. I've lived under a rock, honestly. I barely even know what I'm doing 9 times out of 10. But let's pop this back up. The thing I had fell through. Luckily, it just means you're here with us, doesn't it? Just means you get to be here with us, Dynam. Happy days. And you're on the Twitch side of things as well. I've now got the two kind of systems side by side, so hopefully we're able to see what's going on with everything. By the way, how's the lo-fi sound in the background? Is it too loud or anything like that? Hopefully it's not too bad. Did you know Neon Cat has been made with Hatsune Miku originally, but the most popular version is Utao? I have 2 screens. Dynam is in here, both in Twitch and in YouTube. Absolute madman. Showing up. Multitasking 101. Damn, I'm learning stuff here. Didn't even know what a Vocaloid was. Like, I'm literally the least, like, meme person. I don't do memes. I don't really do the internet, to be perfectly honest. I live in a very sheltered bubble. Like, I watch about, like, 10 YouTubers, most of which are, like, devloggers or, like, game dev related. I basically don't go on the internet other than YouTube. It's crazy. And I've decided to do this whole live streaming thing. Like, how does that work? I don't think it's going to. But yeah, I don't really know that much. I ain't gonna lie to you. You should watch Hermitcraft. It seems like it would be I used to binge Hermitcraft. Honestly, Generic B and BOO, the B team back in the day. Oh, I know BOO still does it. Generic B, I think he quit, didn't he? Or he moved up to live streaming, but he doesn't do it as often anymore. But the B team back in the day, oh, they were so good. They raised me, man. They raised me. But I don't really play Minecraft anymore. It's been a hot minute. But I used to I used to do some like Minecraft devlogs way back when. I think some of my Minecraft stuff is like 7, 8 years old now. Back when I had an actual Scouse accent. The British YouTubers on Hermitcraft are literally where I got my British accent from. I think, honestly, same. I think they're half the reason I'm not actually Scouse, and I've got the British going on, like traditional British. You know what it is. You know how it is. I think that's honestly half the reason. By the way, is the stream okay? Are we smooth? Am I breaking up at all? Is it all HD and pajazzly? Like, is everything a-okay on both Twitch and YouTube, I guess? Because naturally I do have, it's very smooth. It's all good, no lag at all. Amazing. Because I'm still getting some red stuff on my OBS. It's like, oh, I don't know about this. This might be a bit crazy. Twitch is behind slightly. Yeah, I think that's to be expected, though. I think Twitch just has that little bit of extra delay. Because they only have 2 settings, normal and low latency. So I don't think it was too bad. But what I will do, because I've got both streams up at the moment, I'm going to give a thumbs up, and I'll see how long it takes before Twitch shows up the thumbs up. Okay, so that's about 5 seconds. Oh, well, not even that, really. Okay, that's fine. I can deal with that. But yeah, also, did you get a green screen or something? No, I didn't. So I completely forgot that I had this, right? So like 2 years ago, when I used to do like Twitch streaming kind of thing for when I was playing Dead by Daylight, I bought an app for my phone called Epoch Cam Pro, so I could use my phone as a webcam, right? I completely forgot I had this app, and apparently it's been updated loads in the last 2 years. So my webcam is actually my iPhone right now, streaming it into this, which is a piece of software for the Epoch Cam, right? And it's basically got a green like border around it, so I can change the border so I can have it blurry or whatever. But I've got it set to green, so that then I go into OBS. And OBS, I've got a chroma key on it, so it filters all the beautiful stuff out, and it's actually pretty smooth. And it basically means I get a 1080p, 60 FPS, green screen webcam without needing a green screen. It's really smooth. I didn't need to fork out anything other than £8 for the app, which I didn't even fork out recently. I forked that out years ago. So as far as I'm concerned, it was free. It was free. Because I paid for it years ago, so I don't count that as money that I spent. Yeah, it's ever so slightly delayed. Ever so slightly. But I don't think it's so noticeable. I don't think it's so bad that it's like, you notice it, really, you know? Like, it's there, but unless I told you, would you have really noticed it, you know? Plus, well, I think once the stream actually renders out, it somehow adjusts, because I did some recording, like, in OBS. I did some recording rather than doing the live streaming, right? And I watched the footage play back, and it was, like, negligible. So I don't think it's bad. Plus, this actually helps with the whole green screen, with the whole framing, so because it looks like I'm just kind of looking at you guys. Well, as from my perspective, I'm looking at the chat. So at some point, what I'll probably do is I'll probably get the chat like here or something. The issue with having chat though, like when I'm doing Unity development, is like most of the screen real estate is kind of stuff you might want to see. Like, you might want to be seeing the hierarchy at any point. You might want to be seeing the animation tile. You want to be seeing the game, obviously. And all this is all, like, important stuff. As, like, that you're all kind of, like, looking at. Like, granted, you don't need to be looking at it all the time. But it could be a bit of an inconvenience having, like, chat overlaid, like, up here somewhere. So I'm a bit unsure. My accent sounds more like the British one when I randomly somehow talk in America while my friends are terrified. I like to think I've got okay accents. Like, I can pull off some semi-decent accents, but typically only once I've heard it. I'm very good at mimicking accents. Like, if I hear someone speaking in a bit of a Scottish accent, that was more Irish, wasn't it? But no. But to be fair, if I do talk in an Irish accent, I can get away with it. Especially if it's the more Northern Ireland. Like when you go down to Southern Ireland, you don't really hear it as much. But you know, I think I can imitate him quite well. Scottish is a really tricky one for me though. I really like some things I can say. Like if I start talking like a Scotsman, like I don't know, it's very close to a Scouse accent in a way, but it's more defined in a bit, you know. Whereas if I go with the Irish, especially the Northern Ireland, I think I can pull that off quite flawlessly. You know, you go down to the pub, you get a pint of Guinness, and you just enjoy yourself. But the American one is a bit of a trick, because the thing is, there aren't actually all that many American accents, you know? It's crazy, especially when you compare it to the UK, you know? You travel for like 10 miles in the UK and you've got a different accent completely. Like, contrastingly different. You could drive for literally a day in America and everyone would still have the same accent. It's crazy. Why are you so similar to me? I don't know, Dynam. I don't know. It's strange. We're so similar. We're so similar. Brother from another mother is what I'm hearing. Chop chop, dev boy. Your game making few minutes and you didn't do a single mask. I did. I clicked on the animation tab from the project one. I'll have you know, I have done a single click. I have actually done a fair bit of work. I've been practicing my work. I've been practicing. So I've done a few bits. So I've changed the functionality of the game, the little clicker game, ever so slightly. Now I've been practicing my UI creation. So we've got this. So now, if I play the game, I'll show you what this does. Especially practicing making clean code with it all. So by default, we've got this in right here, right? And it's doing nothing. I give myself points at the beginning of the game. We can ignore that. Imagine I just started with 10,000 points. I've also added a little icon here so you can actually randomly see the points being generated. Very cookie clicker, very juicy. Very juicy. But now I've got these elements and I've animated the buttons. Very easy to imitate and like expand upon, which is awesome. And I just really wanted to focus on making very minimal, very clean looking UI elements, because that's kind of what I want for Amber's tile. So I thought I'd try mimicking it here, and I'll make it full screen just so we can see everything a little bit clearer. Because I know the writing is a bit harder to see. But I've also set up the functionality, minus the actual innkeeper functionality. I need to write like one line of code to get this working, but we now can click it. It will react with the click. That will spawn the innkeeper. And when you have an innkeeper, you can then start spawning in villages, which are the things that will gain you resources every second. Now, by default, you can see it's ticking up at the moment just because I haven't made an actual innkeeper script yet. So that hasn't been adjusted. However, because I just recycled the villager, I need to make the actual script for the innkeeper especially. But now that we've got the 1 out of 1 innkeepers, we can start spawning villages. Only up to 10, so each inn can only hold up to 10. So it'll be the main kind of... This is a very small game that I'm making. The scope creep is like... It's not happening. But the main thing with this is you're going to kind of choose one of two playstyles. Do you want to go with the passive playstyle, where you spawn in villages and they generate the resources for you and you can buff them up? Or do you want to go with the clicking playstyle, where you focus on kind of spawning in buildings that will emphasize your clicks? But yeah, we can spawn up to 10 of these. After that, it will you can still press the button, but it's not going to do anything. And it will randomly spawn the villagers from either side, because it's these villagers coming into town. They're coming into town. And now they'll just wander around for the rest of the game. Wander around anywhere on this platform. Happy days. And you can see each villager spawning, it's generating one additional thing per second, one additional resource per second. So yeah, just generating. Can you kill them? I love how that's your priority. We've just welcomed these lovely, kind folk into our town. And the first thing you want to know is, can we kill them? Not yet. I might add that. I might add that because it would be nice. I mean, you say that, I probably won't. I'm not gonna lie, because I do want to keep this small. I want to keep this very, very small scale. So I'm not gonna be adding all too much functionality. Literally, I want a core gameplay loop so I can just move on to the next game, mini game that I'm making. Each game I'm making is having a specific focus on a specific aspect of game development, stuff that I can later apply to game jams that I'm going to be taking part in, and also just to Amber Style generally. Do you think it would be possible to create standard moments that the villagers add point to the score? As in, like, because currently it looks a bit weird, like too random. Yeah, I mean, what I could do is I could program it such that whenever they pass over the resources, it generates points, for example. The issue with that could be that they might just randomly not pass. I could have each one kind of passively stockpile the resources, and then whenever they eventually pass, it dumps them all out. Yeah, it is pretty random at the moment because it's based on when they spawn. Or I guess I mean, I could just set up a timer system so it's like each specific second things end up coming in. Or just make it so for every villager that you have, it's the actual building potentially that the actual inn is what does it. So you'll get a little plus 10 per second or plus 1 per second for each villager you have. So it's the inn itself that is generating them. That's an option as well. But for the time being, I think all these are possible, and these are things that if I was to actually like want to balance this game in any way, I'd probably look at doing. But for the sake of this just being a little project, and we're gonna bang up on itch.io at some point, I'm not gonna lie, I can't really be bothered. I don't care about balancing in this game whatsoever. It's just about getting functionality in. But yeah, there's loads of different things that we could look at. It'll be fun if you could kick them and they spawn again. So you could like click on a different villager and like get rid of them. How about you calculate the total amount per second, then divide it into and then divide that into equal parts that get added over the course of a second. Might be too complicated though. I mean, yeah, the only issue with that is technically I've got it set up at the moment such that each villager itself is independent. They each independently add the points in that way. I could set it up in a way that changes that, but I'd have to kind of refactor it a little bit, because I'll show you what the code currently does. So if I come in here, the inn itself, I'll show you the code for the inn itself first, because I think that's the most relevant bit. Because yeah, let's have a look. So yeah, a bit of a note here, just saying kind of what it is. I get it, and it would also be too much trouble for a small problem. It would just be visual. I mean, the other thing I could do, technically, is I could come into the resource manager. I could just set it up so the update of the resource display just happens every second. So right now, the actual resource itself, the resource counter, updates whenever anything else is updated. So if you gain a resource, it gets updated. But a really dirty way of doing this could be to get rid of that everywhere, and then we'll create an enumerator. No, I wouldn't want to create an enumerator because that would spawn like constantly. While true. I mean, would that work? Let me try this. I knew it. Just out of curiosity, I want to see if this works. Timer. We'll call that timer even with a capital. We'll do yield return new wait for seconds. And we'll just set that to 1 for the time being, just 1 second. We'll just do a quick little if statement within here. Oh, while true, yield return wait for seconds. And within that, we'll update the resource display. Like so. So in theory, this should just... Well, because it's always going to be true, we'll only start at once. Every second, we'll just update that. So if we plug this into the start... so I'll just... don't want to get rid of it. I'll comment that out. And then do start coroutine timer. Like so. So that'll start. And in theory, that should just every second update the resource display instead. So it'll constantly tick up, but it'll only update every second. Let's see if this works. Let's see if this works. Fingers crossed. Okay, that seems to be working. The issue is, yeah, it's not as good looking when you do the clicks, because it's not that, it doesn't have that instant satisfaction. But if I grow this up, there we go. Is that better? Every second now it'll update it. And then I guess I could just comment out this actually. So gain resource per second, I could just set it so it still updates when you click, right? That looks better for the villagers. Okay, so in theory with this now, it should update immediately for the clicks, but then be on a timer for villagers. So that'll update. So we still get the immediate for the clicks. And let's spawn a bunch of the villagers in. So it's still doing it timed for the villagers, but then whenever I do the clicks, it will also just do it for me. There we go. That wasn't as hard as I thought it'd be. Is that more like what you would want? Oh, see, this right here is just a prime example of the beauty of keeping everything segregated. This is why we keep everything to its own thing. I was very easily just able to refactor that. I didn't have to update anything in the villages or anything like that. It's just because the only issue is the fact that the visual was different. So we've got the independent script that deals with showing that. We can just update that ever so slightly. That wasn't that bad at all. A nice little solution. And we could change the factor here. We could literally set up a little float. No, we don't want to set a float. We'll call this update interval. Oh shit, yeah. I forgot you can't put spaces. Interval. Like that. We'll come in, we'll just make a new public float update interval equals 0.5f. Like so. We can come in and we can just go into the managers, the resource display, and we can update on the fly how often we want that to update. So yeah, if we do that like that, happy days. We'll get a bunch of these in. That updates a bit more. I think that looks a bit better because at least now it's consistent. It's consistent now at least, and it'll still update naturally when we click. There we go, and we can just change this on the fly, so we can have it update every 0.1 seconds. But update every 5 seconds if we wanted to. Now, this will be a big jump whenever it does, actually. There we go. Happy days. I think 0.5 is actually quite a nice feature, though. That looks good. Happy days. We did something. Yeah. Lovely. So now the main thing that I've been wanting to look at doing is probably just making it such that whenever I click on a building, we basically only show this information. All these UI elements. Gonna get a cup of tea. Be out, you know, that sounds very nice. I could do with a cup of tea. I should have made one before I started streaming. For now, I've just got the water though, and that's okay. And that's okay. Also, I figured out a way to get down here the little indicator showing how many viewers we've got on each platform. Because I've only got 2 streams, and I don't want to have all the analytics and everything open. I'm a coffee fan personally. I mean, same. I love a good cup of coffee, but I can only ever really have coffee in the morning. The moment I have a coffee in the afternoon, I'm just like, gone. It's just not me. And I just won't fall asleep. So I go for the tea in the afternoon, evening, because you can't beat a lovely cup of tea with your dinner, or after you've just had your dinner, you're sat in bed, you're watching some TV, or you're reading a book, and you're just there with your little pinky in the air, you know? It's a good feeling. And I'm definitely not biased, LazyTeaStudios and all that kind of jazz. 100% not. Oh yeah, oh yeah. So yeah, I'm glad that we're actually able to like multi-stream now. I must say, I think it should hopefully make a bit of a difference. Fingers crossed. And what I will ask anyone, if you're able to, there is a link in the Discord server to the Twitch stream, or you can always just search LazyTeaStudios on Twitch. If you could drop me a follow on there, that would help an absolute boatload, because it'll help me get affiliate on there ever so slightly quicker. That's just cool. I honestly, not even just for like the ads, because I wouldn't run ads at the beginning anyway on Twitch or anything like that. It's more just the fact it starts opening up more options for me. Oh, just as I say that, thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Try and get as many different things, and it just means I can do things like this, or up here it is, with the alerts, because you can't really get as much of that kind of dynamic integration within the YouTube stuff. So it just means I can do a lot more stuff like text-to-speech, because I can get that integrated on Twitch. Message requests, like all that extra stuff. It's just stuff that I can do through Twitch instead of YouTube at the moment, until YouTube hopefully catches up. By the way, on Twitch, you only got the source quality. You need to edit the settings for Twitch so it wouldn't be 1080p. Oh, so just adding some different options. Okay, I'll have a look into that. I need to go through and set up all sorts, like all the little panels and everything on Twitch. Because I'm not going to lie, this video right now, this live stream, was kind of the whole decider as to whether it's going to be possible to stream on both. Now I know that I can, that's going to be pretty epic. And I can actually lean in, I'll do some research and different things I can set up on Twitch and all that jazz. Naturally, I do still want to maintain the streams on YouTube, just because, as of right now, at the very least, that's where most of my audience is. But it's going to be great to have a bunch of different options, you know, options. Yeah, it's like an average issue with small Twitch streamers having one quality menu. Yeah, 100%. I'll have a look. In fact, let me get my little notes, get my little sticky notes out. Bring this over here, and we'll make stream updates. Set or adjust settings for Twitch or multiple resolutions. There we go. It's on the notes. It's there. It's official. I need to unbold that just because my OCD will get the better of me. There we go. You officially made the wall. You've made the wall. I think you need more followers for different resolutions. Okay, all the more reason to everybody, quick, let's get onto Twitch. Let's get a follow going. You'll pop up on the screen, so you'll get a little thing. Diamond Shark, hello. How are we all today? Yeah, this is an exciting time, because A, I've got the green screen woo going on. But also, I've finally figured out how to multi-stream, so I'm on Twitch as well at the moment. So it would mean an absolute load if you would just jump over to Twitch and maybe give me a little bit of a follow on there, so I can start getting all sorts of different interactions and engagement opportunities in. Because YouTube is great, and I love YouTube. It's always going to be my first point of call for a lot of stuff. But things like text-to-speech, different rewards for watching the stream and all that kind of stuff, at the moment Twitch is just a place for that. And the more things I can do to make the stream a bit more engaging for you, the more things I can integrate just to make it a bit more exciting and more engaged, and allow us to just chat and have a bit more fun on these streams, the better. And the best way to support me doing that right now is just drop a quick follow on Twitch. So I would appreciate that so much. Thoughts on YouTube emojis? Oh, I definitely need to get emojis set up. I definitely need to get all sorts sorted. I don't know, I might just host a little art competition potentially at some point. And maybe set it so that we can get some custom ones for the LazyTea peoples. Or even I might just make a little art challenge, just make a little competition. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. The YouTube ones are a bit weird though. I don't know. Like, let me have a look here. They're a bit bizarre, aren't they? You can add emojis. Everyone can use in YouTube as like non-members. Yeah, exactly. I don't have all that much. I've got one at the moment, which is one that Samvan made a while ago. Like, it was when we first joined, which is this little T-pose in the Discord. This one right here. It's a little Cuphead with T, and he's doing a T-pose. So that's the only one I've got. So I might make that an emote. But I need to think of different things that people would actually want, like different reactions. I can maybe get Hannah, the artist for Amber's Tale, to maybe make a few of Amber in different poses with the different facial expressions. Or if anyone was just interested in doing that for the sakes of having them on Twitch and YouTube and all that kind of stuff, that would be really, really cool. Because I definitely want a bunch of options. I think some Amber ones would be pretty sick. I think that would be awesome. But yeah, what are the thoughts? What other stuff would you want included for these streams, and even just for general use on YouTube for the devlogs and all that kind of fun? Because as I said, I'm still very new to this whole streaming thing. I don't watch a massive amount of streams. Dynam is probably one of the only people's streams I actually watch personally, like consistently at the very least. So yeah, just let me know what kind of stuff you want, and we can figure it out. I have these set up on both YouTube and Twitch. I think the current song thing would be cool. To be fair, I'm not gonna lie to you. All I do for my music right now, I open Lo-Fi Girl and I just get that playing in the background because I love lo-fi. Lo-fi is such a vibe, especially when doing game dev or anything like that. Because when I'm doing anything where I have to think or concentrate, for the life of me, cannot concentrate if there's any vocals going on. I just can't do it. I get too distracted. My autism, the ADHD, all the neurodivergent stuff kicks off in my brain, and I just can't concentrate. It's half the reason I just don't listen to music. The only time I listen to music is if I'm out and about in the real world, just on a walk. That's the only time I listen to music. I also have an egg emoji just on YouTube. Yeah, you gotta have the egg time though, don't you? You've gotta have the egg. But yeah, I can have a look. Any advice for people who want to learn game dev but are intimidated by the apparent difficulty? Ooh, thank you for dropping the follow, FMC999. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. We're one step closer to getting affiliate and getting all sorts of extra exciting options. Mwah, mwah, mwah. It's going to be great. We're going to rise on Twitch as well. You could look at the Heartbound OST. Yeah, exactly. I might actually look at that. Get a bit of pirate software Heartbound going on. You'll never guess where I got most of the inspiration for the live streaming setup going on. You'd never guess. Crazy. How many followers do you need for affiliate? You need 50, I'm pretty sure. I think it's 50. So it's much more generous than YouTube's monetization system. But even once I got there, I'd use it for the extra bonus bits that like allow you to engage a bit more, rather than actually adding ads. I think it's actually detriment to, you know, the Let's Make Games didn't give it away at all. No, not at all. 100%. The thing is, it's not copying, it's being inspired by someone who is performing extremely well. You'd be stupid not to take inspiration from Pirate Software at the moment, because they've absolutely blown up and they're doing extremely well for themselves, and like you'd be stupid not to at least take a little bit of inspiration from them, especially as a game dev YouTuber. Like it's phenomenal stuff that they're doing. But going back to the question earlier, just before I completely forget and go over, So any advice for people that want to learn game dev but are intimidated by the apparent difficulty? The thing is, it's always, you just don't be afraid to learn. I would say that's the main thing you want to focus on. Like, everything in life is going to be difficult at some point or other. Life is difficult. Just don't be scared to embrace the fact that something's exciting or something is hard, because you get so much enjoyment from overcoming those hardships, you know? You can start small, you know, like at the moment, like I've been doing this for a couple of years now, and even now I'm just making a little game just to learn and focus on a very specific aspect of game development just to practice. Like with this game right now, I've learned so much, and I've been doing this for ages. Like I've got this like lerp effect, Dynam, and E21 on the YouTube live stream helped me with this, setting this up. And the main focus for this has been UI elements, how I can set them up and make it work in such a way. Like getting these glowing animations, keeping things simple. This is my focus for learning at the moment with this specific project. And I think that's the main thing. You just want to start small, follow YouTube tutorials. There's a bajillion different places you can learn to do programming or art or anything these days. Yeah, there's so many great options, and even just going for dedicated courses as well. Some paid, there are some free ones. There are great resources, both paid and free. So just have a look. Like currently at the moment, I'm doing the Blackthorn Prods Game Dev Rocket. I enrolled on that, and I'm still learning stuff. And I would consider myself to be an intermediate game developer at this point. I would say, I don't think I'm like a beginner game dev. I think I could probably class myself as an intermediate. But I'm still learning so much, constantly. And that's the thing. Don't be afraid of potentially failing or screwing up or putting stuff out that's no good. Because the thing is, everyone starts somewhere. The earlier you start, the earlier you'll get better, and you'll start to be proud of the stuff you've done, you know? So just start. Everyone starts somewhere. Eventually things become second nature. So yeah, just do it. Shia LaBeouf, just do it. Let's have a gander. I don't do ads on stream anymore. It's so annoying for people watching it, and you don't earn any real money. Like exactly. Like I think the only point that I actually started running ads is if I had like a very large following, to the point where it was like actually worthwhile. But I think for the most part, it's just not. You know, because like it just gets in your way. Like I think I'd only start running ads if it was possible that like from ads I could earn like a part-time living. Like that, like running the ads would mean that I can do more streams because I wouldn't have to go to work to earn money. I could do the streaming to earn money. I think that's the only reason I'd start running the ads, because it would actually benefit you as an audience, because you'd get to watch me for more than just 3 hours every now and again. Plus, by the way, guys, I got a new job as well. I forgot. I literally found this out yesterday. I applied to it for a new job, and yeah, I got it. Happy days. So I'll be starting that in March. However, it is afternoon work, so I'll be working from 12 until 8. So it does mean I will not be able to live stream in the evening/afternoon anymore. So it'll most likely either be a short stream in the morning or go on to like weekend streams. And by weekend streams, I mean weekend stream, but I'd make it longer. So I'd probably either do a Saturday or a Sunday, but do like a 6-hour stream instead. But that could be a blessing in disguise, because it means we'd have a bit of a schedule. Like, it's not a massive amount of streaming, but at least it's a consistent stream, rather than just whenever the hell I feel like streaming. But yeah, I got the job. Hell yes. And it's a little bit of a pay bump, which is nice. So it means I can invest more into Twitch, into YouTube, into Amber's Tile, into making games generally. So I'm really, really happy with that. Oh, it's weird, like, seeing 2 different chats going on. The milk is gonna lurk on Twitch then. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. And it's cool because we're able to, like, balance it out a little bit. Like, I've got 3 viewers on Twitch and 5 on YouTube. It's pretty cool. Like, just having that little balance. Like, the more you can, like, spread people out, the better, I think. Or just the more places that are like, you are able to potentially reach people. It's always going to be a good thing. especially if it's not at the detriment of like anyone. So yeah, happy days. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you. Yeah, you have to... Oh, tell I missed this one. I think you need an average of like 3 viewers on Twitch, and have live streamed a bunch in a single month. I mean, let's pull it up. Let's have a look together right now. Twitch. I'll just pull this up, and I'll just jump into my settings so we can have a look. Video producer. It's under like achievements or something, isn't it? Or analytics. Oh, achievements. Here we go. Yeah, so what you need is for build a community, you need to reach 50 followers and to get 5 people chatting at the same time. So we could potentially get this stream. I mean, not the 50 followers. That's probably going to take a minute. But we can probably get this, right? There's a chance. If we get like... We just need 2 more people to just jump over to Twitch for like just a second. And we can potentially get that. And even if you... Well, you may as well just hit that follow button, you know, and maybe get the rest of it. Yeah, and then for the affiliate, you still need the 50 followers, but you need to get this to kind of get this anyway. But then you need to have an average of 3 viewers over the course of your stream, which is fine, I think. Stream on 7 separate days. This is all within 30 days. So you still need to do the reach 50 followers, stream for 8 hours, and stream on 7 different days within the month. Okay. Oh, is that just within the month? 30-day performance. To be eligible to apply for affiliate, you need to meet all 4 requirements within the same 30-day period. Yeah. So I'd have to do a couple smaller streams at the very least, just so I can get to this. And then partner is what, like stream 25 hours on 12 different days, an average. So this is the big one. This is the one that would take a long time to get, a long time. But I think this is possible. I did actually have another Twitch account from back when I was doing the DVD stuff, and I did actually have affiliate. I did reach affiliate when I was streaming DVD. However, I changed my mobile like 12 months ago or something or other, and I no longer have access to that email account anymore. So therefore I actually have no access to that account. So that's why we're on this one, a brand new account. But I think that's fine, because anyone who would be following me there would be for kind of like gaming, rather than, or for DVD specifically, rather than for actual like game dev. So I don't think it's that bad of an idea for us to have it balanced out a little bit like this, you know? But yeah, we could get these. These are very achievable. And then you've got all the miscellaneous stuff as well. But it's all good fun. All good fun. Yeah, you have to have 8 hours of stream, 7 different... Yeah, exactly. I have to agree, just take the leap. I remember regretting not trying it earlier once I realized just how easy it is to do the simple stuff, like 2D platforming in Unity. Yeah, exactly. The thing is, right, basically, the only thing you actually need to have, like, a functioning game is the ability to have a character move. Like, literally, having a character move on screen is the game dev equivalent of the hello world script, you know? So you get the hello world script, which is very easy to do. You can just print that, like 2 lines of code or something. And then the moment you can get a character moving, you've basically got a game. You can just add little bits to go in between, you know? Like even this, like I've broken this down quite a lot, and this might look quite intimidating. But the thing is, I'm programming in a very specific way. I'm following a specific design pattern, essentially, to get things like this. I don't know if it still counts my view if I type in chat again. I don't know if it still counts my view if I type in chat. Potentially, it might just be showing you as a... Oh, it's showing that you're watching without audio. Potentially that could be why. Like, if you were to put on, like, a fraction of, like, a thing, would it then jump up, potentially? We can see it live here, even. I think there's all sorts of reasons. I don't know why that would be showing. Because, I mean, technically, I'm not on there, but it might just be you and Dynam on the Twitch side of things. But this is very behind. This isn't a live counter. So I think this would take, like, I think this just updates every now and again. No, it's still, it works still. They just count the they count as chat messages. Fair enough. I mean, either way, we're still here. Whether or not it'll update on this, Twitch itself has probably got some back-end stuff which is counting that kind of stuff, you know, so I don't think it's too big of a deal. Okay, I'll be back in 15 minutes. Sam, we'll see Dynam ever so slightly. Yeah, happy days. All right, shall we do a bit of game development? Should we do some game development? If it did, they didn't count. If it did count, they wouldn't let you pick those icons. True. That's a very good point, actually. I don't know. I think we're asking the wrong person here as well. Like, I have no idea what I'm talking about. Like, it is what it is. Look, I'm 2023 now. Hey, Twitch recap. Yeah, there's all sorts going on the whole Twitch side. It's just a lot more engaged, I think, than YouTube. Like, technically, yeah, I do get more viewers on YouTube right now because, like, I've got, like, a couple thousand, like, subscribers on there. It's naturally going to have a bit more reach. But, yeah, I don't know. You never know with Twitch. I think it's definitely still a worthwhile endeavor to invest time into. Especially given the fact I'm going to be streaming anyway, so I may as well, if I'm able to, stream on both. Especially with the new changes, so you can multi-stream. I think it's a good option. But yeah, let's do a bit of game dev. So, what do I need to do? There are two things. I need to set up the UI such that when I click on a building, it shows this. And I also just need to update it so the innkeeper updates the value of my clicks rather than adding passive income. So let's start with the innkeeper, because I think that should be an easy enough one to sort out. So where do I need to be? Prefabs. Let's bring this guy out here just so we can have a look. He's got the basic NPC. That's fine. And on the component side, we've got that. All right. So basic NPC deducts a thing, and they automatically generate resources like this. Okay. I don't think we need the villager to be a basic NPC or the bartender. So I think we can probably just get rid of this. Oh no, I can just set it so he spawns 0 resources per second. Yeah, there we go. I forgot that I added that implementation. So he spawns in 0 resources per second. And then I can just come into the in script where we spawn it. Spawn the innkeeper. We instantiate him, so he's just going to stand there. He's not going to spawn any additional units. He's going to play his idle animation. It's going to update the innkeeper tally. And then we just want to add to the multiplier. So if we do _ resource manager dot let me jump into the resource manager. What do I need to go to? Gain resource multiplier? Oh no, I need to add one to the resource multiplier. That's right. Oh no, yeah, I've got a function for it already. There we go. So go into the in, update resource per multiplier, we'll click 1. Okay, so then this will just update the resources per click multiplier by 1 for having the innkeeper. And we can only spawn one of them in anyway, so that's fine. So I think that's actually all we need to do for that. So we can delete him now. Delete. If we press play, should hopefully see that happening. Twitch got the most fun extensions, but now that Twitch adds stupid rules, people are moving to YouTube, but YouTube isn't so advanced with streaming. Yeah, exactly. I think it's definitely I think there's a good balance. I think both platforms are good for different things. I do think, at least for right now anyway, Twitch is always going to be the main place you go for streaming, you know? Let's spawn this guy in. Okay, deduct it, and he's not generating the resources per second. This should be 3. Yeah, there we go. So that works. The innkeeper works. We just need to animate them now. which is fine. That shouldn't take 2 seconds. And then we spawn these in. Now they actually spawn in every half second. Beautiful. Everything's working. Chef's kiss, amazing. Alright. Yeah, I think YouTube and Twitch both serve their own purpose. I like YouTube a little bit more, just for the fact that it's a bit more flexible with what the kind of stuff you can make. You know? Like, I think at the moment, the fact that on Twitch, I don't know whether it's different once you make affiliate or partner or anything, but my VODs only last for like 2 weeks or something or other. Whereas YouTube, they're there forever. They're there forever. Which is much better, especially for things like retention and gaining your watch hours and all that kind of stuff. It's much better on YouTube. Plus the fact that I can add shorts, I can make like dev logs and all that kind of stuff. I've got a lot more flexibility, but there just isn't as much. Plus, also YouTube has a lot more reach. I can actually, because of the YouTube algorithm, be shown to more people, especially through using shorts and that kind of stuff. If I bring new subscribers in through making shorts, they are potentially likely to watch the live streams and that stuff. Whereas Twitch on itself or by itself doesn't have many opportunities to get additional reach, you know? Yeah, remember I found you through recommended. Yeah, I remember that actually. You just popped in and here we are. Speaking every other stream at this point. No, it's great. Like YouTube did me some justice right there by bringing you along. It's always great having you in the stream, so I got to thank the algorithm for that. Whereas on Twitch, that wouldn't have happened, you know? So, yeah, I think it's good to get that balance. Definitely good to get that balance. Yeah. What did we say? Can you add it so one of the villages brings a cat? I mean, I could add a whole button to add cats, which add morale to the villages, which increases the amount of resources they give you. These are all potential things we can do. Except for the fact I don't have a cat sprite. So that's kind of my main issue right now. But I could make it so there's a random chance for one of them to bring a cat and that can patrol. That's all. These are all possible things I can do for sure. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to just update the. I'm going to update the bearded guy, the innkeeper, so that they actually play their animation. So I'm going to have to come in and bring the prefab out again. Because right now, they're using the... Oh, let's jump into this. They're using the default animator for the NPC1. We need to make a new one. We need to make a new one for this. So we'll go into animations, and we'll just make a new animation controller, or animator controller, and we'll call this Innkeeper. There we go. We'll drag that onto this gentleman. We'll turn it on, and then we'll go into the animation, and we'll add an animation. We'll call this Innkeeper again. There we go. And then we can come along, and we'll bring in the beard idol. Drag that all over. Zoom in so we can actually see the gentleman. And there we go. Now he moves a bit too much, so I'm just going to copy this and paste the first frame at the beginning again. So we'll get him to jump every now and again. Could probably extend that a little bit, actually. Could probably actually even do something like this, where they jump up every now and again instead. Just as a little one. You do the big one. Well, that looks a bit weird, doesn't it? That looks a bit janky. So I could do that. No, that doesn't work. It'll be this one instead. So I'll move that over. And just... Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, it'll be this one. So every now he'll just dip that ever so slightly. Then he'll do his big one. So it's just a bit less repetitive. I mean, it is constantly repeating, but it's a bit better than just kind of going way constantly. Awesome. Epic stuff. I got a lot of YouTuber and streamer friends. I know a lot of random stuff about it, but myself, I rarely do any content. Yeah, I mean, I was kind of the same. I've always been on and off with the whole doing YouTube and all that kind of stuff. I've only really started taking it seriously in the past couple months. And even that, like, serious isn't even the proper word for it. I'm still not the most consistent. But I'm actually sitting down, I'm like, well, I could potentially turn this into something. So I'm kind of doing a disservice to myself by not at least giving it a go, you know? All the overrides are fine. Bring them out. So I really want to turn this into something I can rely on potentially, because the moment I can spend what, the like 35 40 hours a week I'm spending at work to earn money, the moment I can convert that is such that I can stream for those hours or do game development for those hours, I think just the better for everyone. Like, I'm able to share more of my progress with Amber's Tale or game development, and I enjoy this more, so I get more personal satisfaction out of it. I think it's just like, there's a lot of potential there. I just need to be consistent and educate myself more about the different services, what I can do, and how I can better myself and the community at large. What can I provide in a way? Are you going to add real-time moss growth? Is this to this game or to Amber's Tale? Because I'm not gonna lie, moss growth is gonna be complicated. Because you need all sorts of different sprites and stuff. Like, I could, I guess, in theory, but I think that's just a bit too much work for me right now anyway. Hey, there we go. He's animated. He's not adding to the source. Epic. And he's making me do 3 clicks instead of 2. Happy days. Now we can spawn all these in. I do actually need to add a little cost indicator showing how much it'll cost to unlock these. Maybe I should put it within this. Not 100% sure. But let's have a look. What else could I do right now to improve this game? So I need to make it such that when I click the building, this pops up. So how can I do that? How can I do that? And if I click it again, maybe it hides. Or if I click on something else, it hides. So the house, we've got the building script. And what does this do? This doesn't have anything going on at the moment. So I can add a collider to this. A collider 2D. Make it trigger, just so nothing collides with it. And we'll make it a bit bigger. So basically, wherever you click on the building, you're able to actually update it. So that'd be cool. Let's just extend this out. Boom. And we'll just make it a little bit bigger than the actual house itself. Will the villagers have houses, or will they just walk around? Just for the sakes of this game, they're just going to walk around. There are 2 points on here. Is it on this spawner manager? Yeah. So we've got these positioned here. This one here. And this one here. They will spawn out randomly from one of these 2 positions, which is off camera, because the camera basically starts here, give or take. And then the script itself, if I go into the NPC one, NPC, it's not this one, it's the NPC movement script. This script is in charge of basically moving. I define a min and a max X position, which in this case is it's about 18 minus 18, and then plus 18. And I'm basically saying, I'm constantly updating it such that it's going to generate a target position for the NPC to walk towards at random. So it'll randomly generate that based on which position they want to go to, whether between the min and max X. It'll find one of them, and it will get them to move towards that position at a set speed. Once they hit that position, or they're close enough to it, I start this coroutine, which basically says they're at the starting they're at their new position. It changes them to their idle animation. It sets a new target destination for them to walk to within that range, and then waits a second, and then basically calculates, is that position in front of them or behind them? If it's behind them, it'll flip the sprite and get them to start moving towards it. If it doesn't if it's still in front of them, so they can move further, and that destination position is still there, it doesn't flip them, and they just start moving. So that's the script that we've got. We could add more to this if we wanted. We could add different conditions. So if you contact a cat, for example, there's a random chance for you to squat down, maybe pet the cat a little bit. Like, there's infinite possibilities that you can do for this. It's just a matter of programming it and having the art for it. Hamza Osman, yo, hello, my friend. How are things going? What's new with you? What's new in your life? What's the weather like? I saw a stream. Can I see the game that you're making? Yes. I mean, right now, this is a temporary project I'm making. This is a project I'm making to learn things, which is basically how to engage with UI. I'm basically learning different UI implementation methods, like animating buttons and that kind of stuff. But it's a very simple clicker game. Very simple clicker game that we've got. So you can click the resources to gain resources that way. You'll be able to spawn in certain buildings, and this one is the inn in this case. So you can spawn an innkeeper, which will increase the number of clicks gained by 1 and allow you to spawn villagers, which right now we can't do. So we'll spawn them in. We get a little innkeeper here, and then you'll notice that we got 3 resources per, and then we're able to spawn in up to 10 villagers. Happy days. And they generate passive points, and they'll wander in from either side. They'll join the town, and then they'll just start wandering back and forth just for all of time, and they'll just wander around. And that's just the inn. We're gonna have a couple different buildings, and what I'm about to do now is just set it up so when you click on the building, this menu pops up into existence. But this, as I said, this is just a temporary, and this is a learning experience game. It's a game I'm using to learn from. My main project, if you haven't seen it already, is one called Amber's Tale, which is a 2D action metroidvania. And yeah, if you want to see that, there should be a link in the description of the YouTube live stream right now for the Twitch page, so you can see what that's all about. And I also make devlogs and things for that one, so that's, if you ever see an actual YouTube video on my channel, it's going to be typically about Amber's Tale. But I am thinking of starting a new content pillar. How would we all feel about either A, game jam devlogs? So one of my New Year's resolutions is to do 1 game jam every month. Would we want to see a devlog showing my experience in that game jam? Through the design, programming, the whole shebang. The other content pillar I'm thinking about starting is kind of like a similar version to Blackthorn Prodigy's Pass the Game Challenge, but with generally smaller game devers. Right? So Blackthorn Prod typically goes for some of the larger game developers. Me going for, at the moment, because I don't think I could convince many larger YouTubers who do game dev to join them on my thing, but having an opportunity to have smaller game dev channels collaborate with each other, and build that kind of community that way, and do a little Pass the Game challenge, maybe with a certain theme, or I can put my own little twist on the challenge itself, and doing those kind of videos. How would we feel about those? What kind of software are you using? I'm using currently Unity. Regardless of all the drama that went on with Unity, I like the software, and as much as I would love to earn £1 million in gross revenue to get to the point where I would be like affected by the new charges, it's a very small chance of that happening. And if it does, well, I'm earning £1 million in gross revenue, so I don't think I'm going to be all too fussed about paying an extra £2,000 a year towards their charges. So yeah, regardless of the whole Unity shabarkle, I'm still using Unity. It's the one I'm most comfortable with. It's the software I've used the longest. I know what I'm doing with this, like, so yeah, I'm giving this one a go. Giving it a go. Yeah. Oh my god, we've got 5 people on Twitch. That's crazy. For the first ever Twitch stream, that's pretty epic. Happy days. Welcome to everyone on Twitch. Say hello. Give me an emoji. Give me a first time chat if you're lurking. It'd be great to see who's there. Epic stuff. Look at this. And I love game jam videos as well. Like, I love them. I do have a little bit of an announcement as well, but I'll wait for someone to return before I kind of give that announcement as well. Just a little announcement that some people in the community have been wanting for a long time, and it's something that it might just be happening. But I'll let you think about what that could potentially be. A few people have mentioned it in streams previously about this thing that they want to happen, so we'll have to see. But I'll wait for the other party to return before I announce anything. I want to learn how to use Unity and shift to it from RPG Maker, but it's complex. The thing is, right? Everything is complex when you start. You just break it down. Break it down. The thing is, because you've already worked with RPG Maker, you've got some experience in the game engine. Because RPG Maker is a game engine. You just break it down. Start small. Make a small game and focus on a very specific aspect of game development. It's literally what I'm doing now. I'm making a game with a sole focus of learning UI. Because I've never really focused on UI before. So I'm making a project with an emphasis on that. How can I make this? Like, these buttons, these fancy, and I think which look pretty damn sexy with the little animations I've got going on. These little buttons with the whole growing, shrinking, hovering over, all that functionality. This is all stuff I've learned. I mean, I literally did this last night. I learned to do this last night, and I figured it out. But I'm going to do a bunch of different UI things. I'm going to figure out how to get this to hide in a minute, depending on when you click things. So, visual RPG Maker is like visual code, like buttons. I mean, you can do that in Unity. If you're personally more comfortable with visual scripting, you can do that in Unity. I think it's baked in now. Visual scripting, yeah. Visual scripting graph. There we go. Can I just make this full screen just so I can do a demonstration? So we've got the different script graphs. We've got the script graphs. Let's create a new script graph. And I'll just put this here just for the sake of trying to show this off. Load this up. Yeah, this is very similar to the node-based stuff in Unreal Engine, for example. I mean, Hollow Knight was actually primarily made using visual scripting, using this. I mean, this was an add-on previously. This was an add-on previously, but Unity bought them up. Unity bought it and basically have made it such that you can do it yourself. So this is the script graph. I need to like figure out how this works because I've never actually used it myself. I haven't actually used it myself. Oh, here we go. Yeah, there you go. On update, on start, you can come along. You've got your maths, all that kind of stuff. You've got timers baked in, so that's epic. Variables, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, and then you've got your. Whoops. Whoa, hello. There we go. Whoa, no, let's move. Where are we? I've lost my nodes. I've lost them. Let's close this down again and just bring that up again. There we go. Okay, I've actually lost myself. Can I just zoom out? Oh, there they are. There we are. Let's bring that into the middle. There's probably a shortcut to make that simple. I'm probably just way overcomplicating this. But yeah, you can do visual scripting. You don't need to learn to code. And as I said, Hollow Knight was primarily, at least in the early stages. I don't know if I think they've changed now because they hired a. Is it free? Yeah, it's all free, completely free. You don't have to pay for anything. And Unity has a bunch of free assets that you can use on the asset store, or you can just go to itch.io. That's what I do. So if you don't have any art either, just come to itch.io. Drag this over and show you. Just come to itch.io. Great place. You can go to browse assets, and then you can just tag ones that are free. New and popular, top sellers, top rated, and there are so many. Like this is free pixel art pack. If you want to start making a platformer, different animals, different enemies, background parallax, UI elements. It's got a free character controller, all free. You can drag this into Unity. And you can make an entire 2D platformer using this. And I know for a fact there's there is a YouTube script that uses this to make a 2D platform, so you can just follow along with that. The only thing I will preface, if you're going to do visual scripting, there are less resources for visual scripting on YouTube than there is for just programming in C#. That's not to say that you can't figure it out, though, and that there aren't resources out there. But yeah, you should put it in the YouTube description. Which this one? I mean, I can share this with you now. I can post this in the comments for you. So if you want a link to it, there you go. And I don't personally put it in my description or anything, because for the most part, the assets that I use, minus this game is a free asset pack. For the game I use for Amber's Tale, I'm working with 2 different artists who are making the stuff for me, or with me, I should say. I shouldn't really say for me, because they're not doing. I mean, they are doing the work for me, but like I'm working with them. And yeah, absolutely incredible talent, and that's why I don't typically advertise. But I'm more than happy to share anything like this. If you want this asset pack, I can share you the link for this as well, because this was I found on itch.io too. Epic art style. The only thing that isn't free is I did buy a UI elements tab just so I can have some icons. Which is, this is one of them. Is it under shapes? No, it's under art assets. Oh, we just got a follower. Who followed? Oh, we just got a raid of 15 viewers from Dynam. Dynam? Were you streaming this whole time? What? Hello? Hello, everyone. Oh my god. Got loads of people jumping in. What just happened? TC? Internet genius? Hello, hello, hello? Oh, we're getting all sorts. Correct. What? Dynam, did you just randomly start a stream or something? I did a quick stream to raid you. Everyone follow now. Oh my god, Dynam, you absolute mad lad. You absolute egg. You egg. Hello, everyone. Oh, I need to... Give me a second, because I've got the Twitch side of things. This is crazy. I've got the Twitch stream chat, like, tiny at the moment. I can't actually keep up with your messages. Give me 1 second to open up Twitch so I can actually follow along. Oh my god, all the notifications. Everyone, thank you so much. Everyone, Dynam, you absolute mad lad. You crazy son. We've got 18 people watching on Twitch right now. 18! Because of the absolute mad lad that is LazyTeaStudios. Oh my god, let me pop this chat out. Let me pop this out. How do I pop this out? I don't know how to Twitch. I don't know how to do Twitch. Pop out chat. Is it still going to show all the existing ones? Yes, it is. There we go. Okay, let me make this bigger. I'll just bring it onto the stream. Screw it. Let's do this. What I'll do, I'll bring both the YouTube and the and I'll bring this over. Can I just like, how can I do this? There we go. Oh my god, the follows, they don't stop. They don't stop. You crazy son of a gun, Dynam. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, let's. Oh my god, I'm so dyslexic. I'm not gonna be able to keep up with 18 people. 18 people. Crazy. Crazy. Hello. Hello, everyone. I think I know some of you from being in the what's it place? From Dynam's streams. I know some of you from there. Like I recognize a few of your names. Hello. I'm usually involved in Dynam. It's usually me watching him. It's not usually the other way around. I'm gonna download and come back. Hamza, awesome. If you've got any questions at all when you do, let me know, and I'm more than happy to help out. If I can help out anyone at all getting into game dev, I'm always there for that. So that's absolutely amazing. Oh my god, this is like overwhelming. This is crazy stuff. This is like craziness. Let's have a look. He did a short stream. Oh my god, this is crazy. I did a quick stream just to read. Everyone follow now. Greetings. That's an order. Yeah, Dynamo's told you. This is the law. This is actually my first Twitch stream as well, so this is insane. This is absolutely insane. I appreciate all of you for coming over. That's amazing. Also, people donated. It was so incredibly uncomfortable. So you set up this one-off stream just so you can raid me, and people donated to you. That's amazing. I love how uncomfortable it makes you when people do that. Redshift Ninja, hey Tom, how's it going? I've just been raided by Dynam. So we've suddenly got a bunch of people. This is mad. Can we all get hearts in the chat for Dynam? Can we all get some hearts in the chat? Just send some love. The blue heart. Let's get a blue heart in there for him because he's an absolute legend. How do I do a heart? I can't find the heart. Do I even have blue hearts? Is this the things I can do? Oh, I'm just gonna copy them. Yeah. Can I just copy that? Can I just copy that? Dynam heart. No, I can't. Well, oh yeah, I can do those ones. I can do those ones. There we go. Let's get some hearts for Dynam. The absolute craziness that is him. Amazing. Someone's going to get affiliate soon. Could you imagine if we actually got affiliate on our first stream? That'd be crazy. I mean, I'm not going to because I need to do multiple streams for that to happen. But we might actually, unironically, there's a potential that we could get the Builder Community achievement. Oh my god, another one. Thank you so much. I need to open up OBS again. Brother Sullivan, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. Amazing. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming. And again, Redshift Ninja, thank you. Thank you. I've missed so many people following. So I'm sorry if I haven't read your name. I am so sorry. Because I'm unorganized. I don't have the list of stuff. In fact, I can go in. I'm going to go in and I'm gonna personally thank every single one of you. That's what I'm going to do. So we're going to go over. We're going to go to Stream Manager, I think it is. Is it Stream Manager and Activity Feed? Here we are. Yeah, so I can. So, It's a Mogo. Thank you for the follow. DLPS. Thank you for the follow. Internet Genius. Thank you. There's so many. Oh my god. Internet Genius. Thank you. Wekuz11. Thank you. TC201. Thank you so much. Dr. Leaf. Thank you. Intergalactics. Thank you. Eloquy TV. Thank you. Brother Sullivan and Redshift Ninja. We've already thanked you, but I will thank you yet again. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's insane. Literally. Agreed. Well, hey, you should probably have an average of 3 viewers now. I think I think that might be the case. I think with maybe just averaging, maybe just about making 3 average viewers. All the blue ones. Time to be affiliate. Literally. I hate Dynam. Bro, no, I love that man. That Dynam has made it to every single one of my streams. How hilarious is that? Dynam has a 100% success rate. He actually cancelled plans to come and watch my stream today. Because I just decided he didn't actually cancel his plans. They fell through accidentally. But I like to think he cancelled them for me, you know? I'd immediately donate. That's hilarious. I would have donated more. Oh yeah, Intergalactic, you donated a bunch of subs last time on YouTube, didn't you? Oh, that was so funny. I love how uncomfortable it makes Dynam when people donate to him. Because I'm the same. Whenever I got this is weird. This is crazy stuff. Wait, don't you have better TV? No, you got 15 followers at least. That's how it shows for me. I mean, it's actually, I've got 22 viewers on Twitch now. Because I'm seeing it live here. It's actually showing I've got 22 viewers on Twitch, which is mental. It just came from nowhere. And it's actually going up since Dynam went over. That's amazing. Or Frankface, no. I did see a button for that when I was in OBS, but I didn't know what it was. So I unticked them. But what I will do is I will get them added on for the next one. Amazing. How do I donate? You can't to me right now. You can go over to Dynam. You can go donate to Dynam. You can't actually donate to me at the moment, technically, because I don't have affiliate or anything like that. But if you did want to, I mean, I do have a Patreon that's linked on my thing, and you can get access to the old Amber's Tale demo. But please don't, because I'm going to be just as awkward as Dynam if you do that. If not, a little bit more. So yeah, no, please don't donate to me because it's weird. I don't know. I don't do anything. I've just started streaming. Dynam's come along. He's dropped you all on me. It's a weird time to be alive. On Twitch, or it will have emojis and that kind of stuff. Yeah, I need to actually sit down. All I've done on the Twitch side of thing is set it up. That's all I did. I didn't even think it would work because I kind of on a whim started multi-streaming. I didn't know if it would actually happen. Maybe I started set his payment stuff up. Yeah, I've not, because this is literally my first Twitch stream. I haven't even set up any tiles or anything. Like, I literally just connected it. I made the account, connected it, and started streaming. That was it. But what I will be doing is I will be setting it up in the next couple days. So maybe for the next stream, I'm not going to have donation stuff set up or anything like that, but I'll have a few different interactions, maybe some chat related bits, maybe look at setting up text to speech, all that kind of epic stuff. Hi, Sora on YouTube, and the same here. Thank you, Brother Sutherland. Yeah, like I do YouTube too. Dynam's a good friend, and we're going to be... Dynam, do I drop the bombshell? Do I tell people what's potentially going to be happening? Because I have hinted at things. Isn't he affiliated? No, this is literally my first one. This is first live stream. Yep, gamedev are going to have love on Twitch. They don't, exactly. And I'm definitely not copying pirate software right now with the whole setup of anything. I swear. Thank you for your good stream, friend. Yeah, thank you for coming. I didn't actually link it in that Discord server, did I? So I can help with Twitch stuff if you need setting up. I would actually really appreciate that. I'd probably be not tonight, but maybe tomorrow or something. I've got another day off work tomorrow. So I might send you a DM because you're in the Discord server, aren't you? I'm pretty sure you are. I remember you being in there. Oh yeah, for everyone, if you're not in the Discord server, you're missing out. You're missing out. I'm gonna put a little link, and then I'm gonna get through these. Chats. I need to respect people. I need to show my appreciation for you all and show you the love. Mwah, mwah. Cheer 1. Damn, didn't work. Yeah, sorry. I haven't got anything like that set up. I'm sorry. How to send bits? You can't. I don't know. I don't even know what bits are. I need to stream more game dev, but I don't because no one watches. That's why I mainly stream game. Yeah, like it's been really tricky trying to get people kind of set up, you know, like because there's only so much you can do. The issue as well, right, with streaming game dev, I absolutely love it. I've had the time of my life doing this. I love every second, but I get no work done. None. We got some work done yesterday, and I'll showcase some of that later on once I've got through the chat and stuff. But yeah, you get absolutely no work done. It's crazy. Hope you grow fast. Thank you very much. Anyway, look from Australia. Going to bed. Oh yeah. Go to bed, Insta. Go to bed. I will be telling you now as well. It's not just Dynam telling you to go to bed. It's going to be me telling you to go to bed as well. Oh my god. You can say whatever you want. I hope you grow fast. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it all. Thank you so much. Thank you. I can't find the Patreon. I will put a link to you then for you. I'm not going to lie. I've not really done all that much on the Patreon. I'm very bad. But there are a few scripts and things on there. There's the link for it. Oh, we got another follower. T-Side, thank you for following. I really appreciate you. Mwah, mwah. Alright, I'm on the right account now. I have another follower. Amazing. I'm still here. I can change my mind. Go to bed, Insta. Go to bed. Oh my god. Hamza, welcome back. Welcome back. So yeah, Dynam raided us. So now we've got a bunch of people here. It's like 3 in the morning. 3 in the morning. I go to bed at 9 usually. And that's 9 p.m., not 9 a.m. Ow. Yes, Daddy T's. Yeah, see, we need to get more tea-related people. Maybe he'll listen to tea-related. We've got LazyT, and we've got TC. We need some more tea people to tell him to go to bed. That's what we need. Look at me. Oh, yeah, you're on both. Yeah, Milks, you're on both. Crazy. He forgot about us in the YouTube chat. Now we can spam. No, I've got you both up on screen. We can see you both. We're both here. It's epic stuff. I can see you both. I'm respecting you both. Thank you. everyone. I really appreciate you. Yeah, Insta, go to bed. If it's 3 o'clock in the morning for you, go to bed, please. I beg. One thing I'm actually going to do really quickly, because I can see that my webcam looks like it's a little bit transparent. Would it help if I just turn the light off? Would that fixes the problem? There we go. Now I'm actually a solid mesh. There we go. TC is literally DMing me to go to bed. You should. You should. If it's 3 o'clock in the morning, you need your rest, man. You need your rest. Let me have a look. I'm gonna follow you and send you a I'm gonna follow you if you send me a download link for Unity and a link for Twitch, LazyTeaStudios. Okay, yeah, I'll send you a link to the Twitch right now as well, and for the YouTube too. LazyTeaStudios. Yo, you're on Twitch now as well. Yes, I set up I figured out the multi-streaming, and then Dynam came along and did an absolute mad lad move. Alona Wolf, thank you for the following. Thank you so much. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, Dynam did an absolute mad lad move, and he started a stream on Twitch just so he could raid me with 15 people. Or was it 18? It was a lot of people. It was an awful lot of people. It's that far back. Where does it say? Hamyoke, thank you for the follow. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. I don't think I could see where it said. But yeah, he raided with like a bunch of people, and now we've got loads of people in Twitch. Is it too late to tell everyone I've got crippling social anxiety? And I'm basically just sat here talking to myself in my room at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, not doing the thing I live streamed to do, which was game dev, and instead talking to random strangers from all over the world. It's epic. The magical stuff that happens on the internet, right? What a time we live in. I'm Hamayoke. Oh, epic. Do you still need a link to Unity, by the way? Because I can get that to you right now as well. You'll just download this. The Unity Hub is what you're looking for. So we'll come along here. There we go. There you go. Unity.com/download, and you'll be able to actually, yeah, you can download the Unity Hub and just start making games. Start making games. Just follow some tutorials. It's epic stuff. And yeah, great time to be alive. Great time to be alive. You'll be able to learn so much. And don't worry about it. Just go into it. Especially if you're wanting that visual studio stuff or visual scripting. Great place to do that as well, because yeah, Unity's now got visual scripting baked in. Epic. Oh my god. Another follower, the E21, thank you for coming along, thank you for coming over. Oh my god, I can't keep up with like 2 chats. Massive stuff. Okay, what's the bomb that you dropped about Dynam? He said you could tell. Did he? Where? Has Dynam given us the AOK? I'm trying to look for the message. You can say whatever you want. Oh, but can we tell them about our plan? Our treacherous plan. How about that? Do I drop the bombshell? Because there's a few people that have been requesting this for a very, very, very long time. If you want to tell people, go ahead. I might just. I think if there's ever a good time to say, it'd be this, wouldn't it? So everybody, both from YouTube and the Twitch, I can confirm live today on the 4th of January 2024, Dynam Studios and LazyTeaStudios are officially going to be doing a collaboration. We're going to be doing a collaboration on a game. We're going to be working together, and we're entering a game jam. The 2 studios combined. And yeah, we're going to be making a game. We're going to be making a game. Here we are. That is the bombshell. That is the bombshell. It's official. It's going to happen. How it's going to happen? I don't know. What kind of game are we making? I couldn't tell you. The game jam that we're doing, I can tell you. It's the Pirate Software game jam. We've entered that. And that starts next week. Next week that starts, and it's a 2-week game jam, and we're going to be doing that together. Vins followed. Thank you very much for following. Appreciate it. So yeah, that's the news. We're collaborating up. Crazy stuff. Oh my god, another one. Kind of toasted. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Bolt is baked into Unity now. Yeah, Bolt. I think because Unity bought out Bolt. I'm pretty sure. So it's baked in. So I'll show it off here to the people over on YouTube. Yeah, it's baked in, or at least it's baked into at least 2022. I didn't have to download that separately or anything. It was just there. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. Let's get both these chats back up so I can follow along. Yeah, what Discord benefits do I get for being on the Celestial tier? Well, you get a fancy coloured name tag. And at the moment, that's it. But what I will do is, because I'm not going to lie, I didn't think many people were going to be following me on Patreon or joining in. I had zero expectations, so I've not really done much for it. But if you've got any suggestions for things, stick them in the Discord, and I'll look at setting it up. Because I've got a bit of free time tonight, and I'm off for the next week, so I'll be setting up different things for both Twitch, for YouTube, for the Discord. Set some stuff up. Send a message over, or send me a DM, and I'll look at getting things up. What I'll probably do is I'll make a specific backers zone on the old Discord at the very least. But you will have your own little Celestial tier. You're blue on Discord. Happy days. Whoa, since when are you on Twitch? Since today. This is the first stream, and it's going crazily well thanks to our good friend Dynam. Our good friend Dynam over here, being an absolute mad lad, coming over and streaming and just raiding us with a bunch of people. Absolutely crazy. Yeah. Does this mean I can sleep now? Yes. The bomb has been dropped. The confirmation is there. You may now sleep soundly. Insta. You may go to sleep. But yeah, let's go. We're going to be doing some stuff. Dynam and I. What is it going to be? Like LazyTeaStudios or something like that? Lazy Die. No, maybe not Lazy Die. That's one way to get kicked off Twitch in the first stream right there. But yeah. You're almost as annoying as Lucky. Do you use visual scripting for Amber's Tale? No, I hard program that using C#. I'm not the best programmer. I'm not going to pretend I am. That's why I'm doing projects such as the one here with the cookie clicker, so I can learn. Because I really want to learn programming. I mean, I'm okay at programming. I can get some bits going, but nothing crazy. I'm not going to lie. But this is why we're learning. Game deving is always an epic experience doing that kind of stuff. Can you play the game, please? Yeah. You want to see it? Let's have a look. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm going to bring these over to the other side just so I can actually keep up to date with everything. While I play the game. Is this the one I need as well? No, that's the Twitter one. This one. There we go. There we are. Let's bring that over. Die Lazily Studios confirmed. Yeah, literally. So yeah, there isn't much going on for this game at the moment. I'm not going to lie to you. There isn't a massive amount going on. However, I'll show you what we've got so far. It's a basic clicker game. Right? We've got it here, so you can click, you can gain resources. We've got a nice little juicy effect. I'm getting 2 resources. And then we've got, right now, I've just got this in the game. I haven't set it up so you can spawn them or anything like that. But we've got this in with some fancy little buttons. And just for context, my main focus on making this game at the moment is actually learning how to make juicy UI elements. That's been my main focus, which is why I've got these kind of nice looking UI bits going on with these like button animations and such. So right now, when you've got an inn, you can spawn a single innkeeper. And when you do that, you gain 1 additional click every time you click. And then we've got these, once you've got an innkeeper, you can't spawn anymore. You are restricted to a single innkeeper. You can't have any more than that. Unless you buy more inns, which will be added later on. But you can then spawn a villager. And a villager will randomly spawn from either side. They'll venture from lands far. They'll strut in with this absolute alpha energy. Absolutely loving life. And you'll be generating 1 resource every second. And you can have up to 10 of them. I do need to implement an adjustment to the script so that the cost of these obviously scales, so you can't just spawn 10 instantly. But yeah, they'll just wander around the town for the rest of the game. Happy days. And then naturally you'll be able to choose whether you want to build additional inns and get more villages in your city, all that kind of stuff, and go from there. And then there'll be another, I'm going to have another building, which will basically have a little skill tree or something in it. So instead of having like buttons like this, it'll be more of a skill tree, so I'll practice creating one of them. And that'll be a skill tree to increase or give you different effects when you click. So you've got the AFK kind of cookie clicker variants using the inns. You've got the clicker skill tree kind of system using the other one. And then there'll be another building, which I don't know, I might just set up so you can spawn in like different props. And maybe we can focus on having like a grid snapping ability so you can add different things like lampposts or a well or something. Each building, it's not necessary. I'm not necessarily focusing on it being a necessarily balanced game or anything like that. I'm making it such that every new element I add is teaching me something with regards to developing games, so that I can take all this stuff and apply it to my main game, Amber's Tale, which is awesome. So yeah, that's what we've got at the moment. Crazy how I'm in Russia and I can watch people from another country. Literally, like, we're people all over the country. Like, yeah, everyone, send a message where you're from. Where are you watching from right now? Because I know we've got some people from the Netherlands, we've got myself in the UK, we've got people from Russia, America. Insta, if he's still here and not sleeping, is Australia. Like, where are we all from? Where are we all from right now? I should really not be here to do my homework. I'm gonna watch the stream and do it while I download it. Fair enough. Happy days. I'm gonna be back. Game Dev Diamond. I'm making a game for my channel as well too. Awesome. Are you making devlogs or any of that kind of stuff? Like, what's going on with all that? That's epic. Tell me about your game. I'd love to hear about it. Send you random links I have off to hand. Is this on? Yes, I can see that you've sent me them on Discord. Awesome. I'll take a look after the stream if that's all right. Because if I start looking into things, my brain will melt, because I could barely keep up with 6 people in chat previously. And now here we are today with a bazillion dillion. Crazy stuff. Like, we've still got 16 people over on Twitch. People didn't just join and like leave. They're still here. I don't know why. Can't be that entertaining, surely. But crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. I'm Diamond Shark. Fair enough. Happy days. Will you make a video about this game? Maybe. I mean, one of my New Year's resolutions is to enter a game jam every year. Every year? Enter a game jam every month. Now, granted, January is going to be taken up with the one with Dynam. I might make a devlog about that. I'd have to speak to Dynam to see if, first of all, he's okay with that, and what's going on. But I might just, he might, I don't know. But I'll probably make a devlog about that. I think that could be a pretty fun thing to do. We'll get Dynam's voice in my video. I might get some views then. Dynam's bassy, smooth as butter voice. Because then I'll get people to actually watch my videos. For Dynam, not for me, for Dynam. 100%. I'm in the UK too. Hello. So we've got France, we've got the UK, Estonia, the Netherlands, Cheeseland represents, the only Great Britain. Insta is sleeping, I made sure of that. Estonia, California, Lakenheath? I haven't heard of Lakenheath, where's that? Oh, it's in England as well. Epic stuff. Oh, I closed down all my all the different chat things. There we go. Like, Switzerland. Oh my god, I love Switzerland. I really want to go to Switzerland so badly. I'm so jealous. I think new people join because you're now higher on the software and development category. True. I'm no longer like right at the bottom. I wonder now, with like 17 viewers, would you not have to scroll all that far to find me? That's a question. So, all thanks for you, Dime. Thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate you, man. Facts, yeah. What the fuck, it didn't work? Coke Shaky? Is that like, is that going to be a specific one from another channel maybe? Oh, I couldn't tell you why things aren't working. I just typed in my stream key and that was all it did. I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't help. I need to like unironically, I need to watch like a shit ton of YouTube videos so I can figure out what the hell I'm doing. I need to watch YouTube videos to figure out how to do stuff on Twitch. I don't know. I don't know, man. Teacher Cat is dead. Suboptimal Britain. Unironically, like, yeah. The weather outside is less than satisfactory right now, but, you know, it is what it is. Britain is great. The thing is, right, Britain has its good places, it's got its bad. It's the same as anywhere else. I think it just depends where you are, but I think Britain definitely has some very depressing spaces. Some very depressing spaces. And the weather ain't great, but, you know, it is what it is. I do love where I am now. I'm in Sheffield at the moment. I do love Sheffield. It's a lovely little city. Well, it's a massive city. It's actually one of the biggest cities in the country. But the town centre itself is really small. It's crazy. Oh, I didn't use the 7TV. Your stream's great. You deserve so many more viewers. Dynam, you're going to make me blush. Don't. Thank you. I really appreciate you, man. Thank you. Thank you. It's still... I'm still not over the fact you watch my streams. Like, I'm your fan. This isn't how this works. We can't be mutually fanning each other. You know? Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. When it isn't raining, like it is now... Wait, is it snowing? Oh, no, that's just me being dyslexic. Amazing. I read like it is now as like it is snow. Amazing stuff. Love that. Love that. England is a lake right now, unironically. My apartment's been flooding ever so slightly. And by ever so slightly, I mean when I go down the stairs, there is a puddle on the floor. Not good. Not good stuff. And my oven doesn't work. That happened, and it's going to take, like... I've been told that the earliest my oven's going to be fixed is going to be, like, next week. So, optimistically speaking, Monday. That's not going to happen. And the worst part is, because I got my, oh yeah, I don't know if people hear, yeah, I got a new job. I got offered a job yesterday. Woo! So I can pump more money into my game stuff. Hell yeah, because it came with a little pay rise. Happy days. So yeah, I got the job yesterday, and I was just like, you know what, I'm going to treat myself. I'm going to have some pizza. The missus came home. I met her on her way back from work. We went to the shop. We bought some celebratory pizzas. Got home and remembered our oven doesn't work. So I cooked. Made some fried beef. It's not quite pizza. It's still delicious, but you know what? It is what it is. Especially the rain. It makes the UK depressing. Yeah. I mean... It's one of the things we're most known for. Easily microwave pizzas. I don't know, man. I'm a bit of a foodie, you know, so I don't think if I could... Because they were the big pizzas as well. I don't know if the taste is good. I gotta go now. Off to see Wonka again. Oh my god, I really want to see that movie. I mean, I gather the fact that you're going to see it again. It's a good movie. I am so jealous. Have a good stream. Thank you so much, and I will see you very soon, hopefully. Hopefully we meet again. Thank you for joining, TC. Thank you so much. Oh, they would taste awful? Yeah. The thing is, right, they are the, like, Chicago town ones. We got the cheap ones, but they're the big ones rather than the ones that you can actually microwave, the small ones. But does anyone actually microwave them? They taste so much better if you put them in the oven, because you actually get a bit of a crunch, you know? So much better. Laken Heath is an AF based in the UK. You know, I was thinking, it does sound like that kind of things. It does sound like a forces base. Northeast here. I mean, I'm technically in the Midlands. But, alright, how about this? Can anyone guess where I am actually from originally, from my accent? I'm from the UK, but can you guess the city? Because most people don't actually guess successfully where I'm from. Because once you know, you can hear the accent in me. But I kind of mask it a little bit. So can you guess where I'm from? Can you guess? But currently I'm in the Midlands. So, like, I'm in Sheffield now. I'm not there. Oh, get ready to clip the accent. E21, no! I'm not going to be doing it again. I'm not doing the accent again. I might do the accent. If people ask nice enough, I might do the accent afterwards. Because I can pull off the accent very well. But yeah. Oh, they taste awful. Please don't. You'd make me sad. Yeah, no. I'm not microwaving a frozen pizza. It's just going to be sad. Manchester. No, not Manchester. Not Manchester. Not a Mancunian myself. York. No, not York either. Not York. See, this is exactly the thing. People can't guess. And I'll do the accent afterwards and you'll know immediately. And the thing is, once you've heard it, you'll hear as well. Newcastle, not Bristol either. Not Newcastle or Bristol. Birmingham, not Birmingham either. Rich, if you know me personally. Is that you actually unironically getting it wrong? I've met you in person. You should know. And GameDev Diamond actually got it. GameDev Diamond actually got it. So those on Twitch, you're still, the YouTubers beat you. YouTube chat beat you. And there are so many more of you in Twitch as well. Leicester. No, not Leicester. GameDev Diamond got it. GameDev Diamond got it. Shall I move it over? Double YouTube. Yeah, YouTube wins. YouTube wins. All right, it's on you now, Twitch. You need to keep guessing. You need to prove that you are capable of beating the YouTubers. You have to just guess places now. You have to guess places. Liverpool. Yes. We got it. We got it. Weku's 11 and GameDev Diamonds. There we go. Yeah, Liverpool. A true Liverpudlian, I hear. Ew, a Liverpudlian. Exactly. Brother Sullivan, there is a reason I mask the accent. That is the reason. Because I don't like the Scouse accent. I really don't like it. Which is why I literally trained myself. I trained myself to not have the Scouse accent from a young age. I watched YouTubers, like, as I was saying earlier in the stream, I watched people like Hermitcraft, all that kind of stuff. I trained the Scouse out of me. It's okay. I'm surrounded by Geordies and I hate it. Mood. That's the good thing about Sheffield. Sheffield's so multicultural. Like, we have, like, a bit of an accent here. But because it's so multicultural, there isn't, like, a specific Sheffield accent, you know? Like, you can't really pinpoint it. It's kind of like the whole, it's more like farmer, kind of like South Yorkshire kind of accent, but I wouldn't say Sheffield has one specifically, which is pretty epic. Pretty epic. But yeah, GameDev Diamond, you win. You won! But yeah, I have done the Scouse accent. I've done an impression of it a couple times on past YouTube streams. So, they get clipped. It's really sad. And it's really bad. It's really, really bad. So there's a reason we don't do it. But yeah, all right. So I'll preface everyone here, because we do have some newer people. What do we want to see from the stream right now? Do you want me to do a little development of this thing right here and get it so that when we click on the button, it comes along and it disables things, or do you want to see my other game? Do you want to see Amber's Tale? For those of you who might not have seen, could be interesting. And there's more fancy programming in that, but it's also dirtier programming. I think, honestly, making this game, this is some of the cleanest code I've ever written. And there's definitely room for improvement in a lot of places. A lot of places. But I think I've done a decent enough job with the programming here. But yeah, let's have a look at the... let's get the old chats up. Let's pull them over. Wouldn't it be better to hover over the menu instead of clicking the house? Amber's Tale! There we go. I sent it before, but I'll do it again. So if you hover over the house, it pops up. I mean, yeah, we could do that. To be fair, it's probably good practice, because the whole point of me doing this, I guess, is to practice thing. It might just be worth figuring out both and then just seeing which one feels juicier. But yeah. I think it depends. I don't know. Because the thing is that there are going to be multiple ins, because there could be one here, there could be one here, there could be one here. And it could get complicated by hovering over this and then popping up. At least if you click on it, it's a definitive, like, it's a definitive, I want to see this menu kind of deal, you know? So yeah, potentially. So yeah, what do we all want to see? Is there a way that I can set up like a little poll or something right now? Is that something that is like baked into Twitch? Highlight chat settings, turn off shield. Is that a thing? I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. I know I can do it in YouTube though. So let's engage it. Start a poll. Do we want Amber's Tale? Do we want Cookie Clicker Knockoff? Or other? What else would you want to see me be doing right now? So if you want to vote, jump over into the YouTube. It's LazyTeaStudios on YouTube as well. Feel free to drop a subscribe over there if you really, really want to as well. It's up to you. But you can vote. Vote as to what you want to be seeing right now. Vote what you want to be seeing. And if you've got another suggestion, drop it in. Drop it in the comments. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do for you all. See what we're on. Oh, it's back and forth. Back and forth. Here we go. I want a face reveal. No. I'm hidden. This is my mask. This is actually completely AI generated right now. In fact, what I can do, unironically, camera. How do I figure this lens? Toddler. There we go. Is that gonna fit? Is that gonna work? If I come in, is this gonna? Do I have to face it a bit more? Or do I have to? I think I have to. Hair reveal. Hair reveal. I have hair. Well, I more accurately, yes, I don't have hair. Toddler's not working. Elderly? No. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, I'm an old man. Or an animation. There we go. That is cursed. That is cursed. Yeah, you don't get to see my face. Yeah. I am simply an animation right now. I mean, it is a new thing to learn instead of just clicking. This is very true. This is very true. Alright, we've got 6 votes, and it's exactly 50-50. We need another vote. We need one more vote to come in so we can decide what we're all gonna be doing. Who's gonna be the decider? The next vote is the one that decides it. You want bald? I can give you bald. There is a bald setting here. Bald. There we go. So is it gonna update? I'm just waiting for it to update now on the stream, if it will. Is it gonna? Is it? Oh no, it's not doing. Oh, there we go. Yeah, we got bald. Bald Bugsy. Bugsy the bald. There we are. And there we go. We've got the last vote. Vote number 7. End of the poll. It's Amber's Tale. Amber's Tale. What you scuffed? Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Let's just disable that. I can also just cry. I can set up a crying one. Like, all this is just cursed. I can be sad. I can show emotions. Even if I smile. This is me smiling right now. I'm trying to make it look like I'm happy. Right, we'll disable that. There we are. Let's close that all down. Happy days. All right, so the masses have spoken. We're wanting to see a bit of Amber's Tale, and I will oblige. As you can see, I haven't worked on it in a little bit. My main game, I've not worked on it for a smidgen of time. Let's get it open. Let's close this down as well. Get everything saved. Epic stuff. Yeah, I joined the Black Film Prod game dev rocket, so I could basically diversify my skill set a little bit. So I've been making a bunch of little games lately. So a little tower defense. Still working on the horror game, and all sorts of stuff. A city builder, a platformer, top-down shooter, endless runner. A random little thing that taught me about like circles and all that kind of stuff. Also, can we just appreciate the Firewatch background? Epic stuff. Epic stuff. But yeah, crazy time to be alive. Crazy time to be alive. Happy days. All right. You have so many projects. I know. Each of them. The thing is, they're just small projects. They're only small ones. So I'm using these all. Each of these has taught me something. So it's pretty good. Pretty good. So you make a game of every genre, pretty much. I think there are a total of like, by the end of it, there are going to be like 10 games, or something or other that I've made. The next one, I've got the horror game to finish. I've got to make a multiplayer game. That's the next project, so I'll get to learn about all the network side of things and all that kind of jazz. So that's going to be pretty interesting. And then after that, it's a zombie survival shooter, which apparently, over the course of that section, I should have learned enough to actually be able to publish that game on Steam, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, finished setting up my payment information on Twitch again. Hey, there you go. Because it expired and I didn't need it again. Happy days. Now you can get all those Prime Gaming stuff. You can go you hear that? Hear that? You can donate to Dynam now. We set everything up. You can all go donate to Dynam again. Make them uncomfortable. It'll be hilarious. Do you have any 3D projects? Yeah, a couple of these are 3D projects. The tower defense one isn't. The top-down shooter is a 3D, and the Endless Runner was a 3D platformer. Neither of these have really, like, polished all that much. They already donated way too much. Man, tell me about it. That live stream that you did the other day was so funny. With Insta donating all those different ones. That was so funny. That's what you get, shaking my head. Yeah, Dynam. Yeah, that's what you get for being an epic guy. Shaking my head too. I'll see if I can get. I don't want to open it just because I'm loading Amber's tale. It's taking a while to load, actually. Hopefully it does. I really hope it does. But yeah, I had a video of what the Endless Runner looked like. Let me go find it real quick. Where would it be? That's Haiku the Robot, so it's not that one. Did I put it in Project Showcase, actually? I might have done. Yes! Here we go.
Which has determined your fate. I've never seen I feel the end and it's near the day of reckoning.
There you go. Yeah, this was the little Endless Runner that I made. Nothing fancy. This just kind of showcased the core concepts. Working with particle systems, that's the main thing I learned here. Well, two outcomes of this project was A, this was actually my first venture into 3D. I hadn't made anything in Unity at the very least in 3D. I'd done a bit of Unreal stuff here and there, but nothing too crazy. But this was the first time I actually ever made a 3D project in Unity. So that's pretty cool to learn a few bits. And then working on some particle systems and things like that and implementing them with sound effects. So that's not something I'd really worked on either. So yeah, that's the Endless Runner. Happy days. Also, come join the YouTube, the Discord chat if you haven't already. We've got a few people coming in. Mogo? Oh, Mogo. Yes. Look at you being a patron. Why? This is the first time you've met me. Why did you throw your money my way? Crazy son of a gun. You crazy son of a gun. But thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Yeah, I'll stick a little invite if anyone else is interested in coming along. If you want to come. There we go. I found it hilarious that Dynam and Epic have been used in the same sentence. You gotta admit though, he's a pretty epic guy. He really is. I gotta ignore the haters. Love that. What age did you start game dev? What age did I start game dev? Realistically, properly investing myself into it. Bearing in mind, I did my degree. Oh, what's all this? Unity version control. I didn't realize I set that up last time. Oh dear. Here we are. Wait. Oh, that was a shade. I was thinking I didn't do any visual scripting. Yeah, this is the current progress. I do have a playable demo, which is in the old art style. I recently did a massive visual overhaul for Amber's Tale. So it looks very different. But if you are a member of the Patreon, there is a link to the old demo, which I did put up on the original Kickstarter. So you can give it a go. It is a full demo. There is a dash in there, and there is a boss, which is a pretty fun boss, if I do say so myself. A very hard one. It's very hard for the first boss. I had a few people not able to complete that. Oops-a daisies. But I will very quickly just remove these scenes, and I'll do a little playthrough of what I've got so far. Let me just come in and lower the lo-fi ever so slightly. It's just ever so slightly too loud for me. And let me grab my remote as well, because I only ever playtest my own game with a controller, because I just prefer a controller. I don't know. Did you do the art? No. I mean, technically yes. Some of it. I did some of it. I put it all together, essentially, is what I've done. And I have made some of the assets for this. However, I do work with two incredibly talented artists, PenUSB Mike and Fliegevogel. I'm not going to lie, I really struggle. Hannah. I will get links to both their stuff in a moment. Remind me in a moment to go get links to their stuff, because they are... In fact, no, if you're on the YouTube side, you've got links down below in the description to both PenUSB Mike and Hannah's personal Instagram accounts. Absolutely incredibly talented individuals on the art side. So do go check them out. I am acting up. Jesus, what's going on there? If I turn the light on, is that going to fix the problems? Oh my god, is that just me, or is the or is my webcam acting up a little bit there? That's crazy. I don't know what's going on. I'm scared. I'm very scared. Is my phone just hot or something? I don't know. Things are happening. We're gonna go with it. But yeah, this is Amber's Tale. We've got a bit of a nice little starting area. Happy days. Moving along. We've got a roll baked in. Got some roll baked in. Camera's going crazy. Yeah, tell me about it. I've just noticed. Absolute craziness. What's going on there? What's going on there? I think it's a bit delayed. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'll just hide it right now. Should I just do that? Should I just hide my camera? I feel like that's gonna work. Because my camera's really delayed as well. My camera is lagging behind a lot. Compared to me, especially. Like, really far behind. Jesus. Oh, wow. That is something. Yeah, I'm just gonna hide it. I'm just gonna hide my camera. Yeah, there we go. Let's just do that. It's acting up. It can go on timeout. But yeah, this is Amber's Tale. In fact, let me just get the chats up so I can actually see what everyone's saying still. There we go. Camera's struggling big time. Yeah, we're disabling that. Not happening. But yeah, you come along. I still need to do a lot of bits and bobs with regards to kind of like tutorializing things, and I've got a bit of a map going as well, so I'll be able to show you the idea that we've got. Probably phone overheating, check it's fine. Yeah, it looks like we've been streaming for a fair bit now, so it might have just overheated ever so slightly. We'll come along, and yeah, we've got a bit of a combat system. We've got a slam going on. Boom, lovely stuff. Oh dear, missed that one. Slam, hit. Happy days. And then yeah, we've got checkpoints going. We have a save system as well. Epic music that's very loud. And yeah, I'm working with with two gentlemen called the Millen Brothers as well. Two brothers from over in Argentina, and they've done the music for Amber's Tale. We've got a couple of soundtracks. In fact, you know what I can do is I can pause the lo-fi, and I can oh yeah, I forgot I brought this up earlier. I'll pause the lo-fi and I'll play a little bit of a bit of the music from Amber's Tale. How about that? We'll get that playing. So let me find it in the project assets. Oh god, I'm gonna have to remember where I put it. What's this stuff? Okay, cool. Very apt description, Tom. Very, very good. I don't even know if it's here. Music. Can I search for that? Here we are. Yeah. So we've got the main theme, and I'll get this playing in the background. A bit loud though, isn't it? There we are. Happy days. So yeah, we've got this all made by the Millen Brothers. Incredibly talented musicians. Really cool stuff. And this is the title theme that we're playing at the moment. I'll skip on to some of the other ones after the fact. But yeah, I'll do a little play. I'll show you kind of the areas that we've got so far. We've not got a massive amount done. My main focus at the moment is on the level design, because I've been setting up a lot of the base systems. That's been what I've been working on. Kind of different. What you call it? They're called what they called state machines for both the player, the enemies. I'm moving the boss over onto a new state machine as well soon, so I'll be able to show you that later. Come along, we'll blitz past this, and then yeah, go from there, and then oh, that's not right. That's not right at all. Oh, it's because I spawned in at the top. Usually you spawn over here. That's why it didn't look right. we ignore all these bugs that are happening right now. I was messing around earlier. But yeah, you come through here. We've got this nice little forest area. We've got some interactive plants, all that kind of stuff. We're going to have a map system. That's one of the next things I'm going to be working on. And then I've recently, literally just the last couple of, I'll say the last couple of days, came up with these kind of designs for a cave zone. So we're gonna have some different objects, like we've got these stalactites that you're actually able to engage with. If you hit them while you're falling, you change their trajectory and things like that. So it's all cool stuff. And yeah, does Amber's Tale have a gimmick, or is the foundation story based? Sorry if that sounds rude. Not rude at all. Not rude at all. There is. I have 3 different hooks. I've got a mechanical hook, I've got a visual hook, and a narrative hook. The visual hook is the whole pixel art, but not really pixel art. I mean, it is pixel art, but yeah, I think it's got a pretty unique style when it comes to pixel art because it's not snapped to a grid. Not snapped to a grid. In fact, just before I do, I'll just get the I'll get one of the other songs playing. Shadowed Grove. This is the main soundtrack for this forest area, Shadowed Grove. But yeah, we've got this we've got the main visual hook with the art style being a little bit unique in its own little way. Oh my god, another follower. Oh, I can't even read what that says. Chiptune Kirby, thank you for following on Twitch. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you. Thank you. Forgotten, welcome. Hello. Seems I'm late. Bro, it's been crazy. Dynam raided us, and we had like 20 odd people over on Twitch for our first ever Twitch stream. Crazy stuff. I'm still looking at the camera like it's not turned off. In fact, let me have a look. See if the camera's... Is the camera behaving? The camera might be behaving again. Let's see. I'll turn it back on. Where are we? There. There we go. We've got the camera. It's not freaking out again. Good stuff. Yes. Forgotten. Happy to have you here. Yeah. We've got a bunch of people watching over on Twitch. Like a bunch of people. We've still got 15 We still have 15 people on Twitch. Craziness. You guys are crazy. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for being here. Absolute mad lads. But yeah, Dynam is for Twitch and YouTube. Oh, the view icons are gone. Oh, the view icons are gone. Oh, there we go. There we go. So we've got 15 over on Twitch at the moment and 7 over on YouTube. Madness. The camera might have because of the gameplay, because of the game maybe. No, there we go. I unlocked. I hit the wrong thing when I was fixing the camera earlier. But yeah, I'm now multi-streaming, so I'm streaming on Twitch as well. So feel free to jump over there and give a little follow. Let's see if we can get to affiliate as soon as possible. It'd be epic stuff. Oh, I don't think I've seen the cave area before. It looks really cool. Thank you. Yes, we've got a new cave zone. We've got some little bits, a few assets here and there made by Hannah, and I got a few other little bits going on the line for the cave, for the actual rocks and all that kind of stuff. I'm actually going to be jumping in a call with Hannah at some point, hopefully this week, because I've had a few ideas with how we can actually set up a new workflow for creating the art, which should be really, really exciting. Really, really exciting. But we'll just have to see how that turns out. And let me come along and just get ourselves in scene 2 again. Not this one. Oh yeah, also subscribe. I completely forgot that was there. Craziness. It's zone 1 scene 2. That's the one we need. The mechanical hook for Amber's Tale is the skill-based metroidvania progression. Yes, it is. Or is it something else? That is. I completely forgot to talk about hooks. So sorry about that. Yeah. So we've got the visual hook, which is the kind of pixel art and the style that we've got going. The mechanical hook, brain just alt F4 there, is the skill tree. So typically in Metroidvanias, you'd be going around and you would kill a boss and then you'd be given a certain ability. A certain ability would be given to you in a certain zone, for example, not in Amber's Tale. In Amber's Tale, you'll be given skill points, or there'll be some fancy name for it that fits in with the lore, something like that. But you get to choose the order in which you receive abilities, which completely changes the whole way you actually traverse and explore the world. And I will pull up a prime example of this. I will pull up the Ace Sprite map layout. Here we are. Let me get this up. So this, so far, is the basic, the camera's going crazy again, is it? The White and Shadow, thank you for following. Appreciate you being here as well. Thank you for following. Camera's going crazy again, is it? No, that's not good, is it? Can I jump in and can I just do some... Should I just tell you what? I know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to stop the green screen. Right, it's not a massive priority right now, so we'll turn off the green screen and we'll go back to normal. So there we go. You get to see my room. It's there. Amazing stuff. Yeah, we'll just do this instead, just so the camera's a bit less, you know. All right. So this right now is the starting area. So these are the two zones that we've seen with the little cave here. We've got the little starting zone. This is going to be the main town over here. And once you get to the mini boss, this is where you're going to get the first upgrade point. Now from here, just from this one place, and this is just the demo. Imagine what it's going to be like when we get to the actual game, the full game with all the different zones, right? The demo is just going to be a small snippet of this. But you'll get to the boss, and you will be able to choose one of the 3 upgrades that we offer on the skill tree, which right now is the dash, a wall jump, and the slam, or the Reaper's Gift, I think I called it, which is this, the dash, which, you know, you can dash, go horizontally. Got the wall jump, which you'll never guess what you'll be able to do with the wall jump. Jump up walls, who'd have thunked it? And then the Reaper's Gift, which is the 3rd one here, is a damaging ability that slams you down. Basically, Desolate Dive from Hollow Knight, essentially. But you'll be able to choose the order at which you choose these. You'll be able to choose it. So from there, once you've chosen, if you chose the Reaper's Gift, there's going to be some unstable ground or something here. So from the boss room, you'll be able to go down, and there's going to be a bit of a zone down here that you'll be able to explore. If you choose the dash, you'll be able to get across a little lava lake or something like that. So you'll be able to get on, and you'll be able to explore this area here that we've got. If you go for the wall jump, you'll be able to come up here, and you'll be able to get through this little secret area, get up here, and explore an area that's going to be up here. Now, each zone is going to be primarily focused on the actual mechanic that you chose. So if you chose Reaper's Gift, that's an offensive ability that you've chosen with very little mobility, mobility options. Like, you can go down, but it doesn't really help you with mobility. So if you go down into this area after choosing that first, you're going to be faced with more of a combat challenge. So the zone itself will have maybe some slightly newer enemies. There might be another boss down there, for example, that you can take part in. Talking just about the demo for now. There might be a little arena, like an arena of champions from Hollow Knight. So you'll be able to actually execute and exercise using that new offensive ability. If you go up to the wall jump, if you use wall jump first, well, wall jump is a very platforming orientated ability. So the area that the wall jump takes you to, well, that's going to be mainly platforming focus and less of an emphasis on combat. So you'll be able to do more of a challenge, that kind of stuff. If you go for the dash, now that's a bit of a hybrid. Now, dash can be very, very useful. Very, very useful in combat for helping you evade things. It's going to have some iframes if you upgrade it later on down the line, which is another thing I'll need to mention as well. You'll be able to use it in combat, but it also is a mobility tool. So maybe if you go down the dash in this area, this is going to be a bit of a hybrid. There's going to be some combat challenge. It's going to be easier than if you went for the slam, but a bit more of a challenge. But there's also going to be maybe more of a puzzle element, something that ties platforming and combat together. So yeah, exactly. You're essentially, I'm catering to multiple different play styles and emphasize that replayability. And this is the important part, right? After you've gone to each of those zones, let's say you go to you take Reaper's Gift first and you go to the slam. You beat the combat area. Well, after the combat area, you're going to get another skill point. So you get to use another one of those abilities. Well, first of all, you're going to be able to do one or two things. You could A, take something that caters from that skill branch. So on the actual skill tree over here, if I pull it up again, on the Reaper's Gift, it branches off again. It branches off to this one over here, which is the hammer, which is a different attack type. So there are going to be multiple attack types, not just your basic swash. You're going to be able to choose what you do. And then we've also got the blast, which is the big AoE blast on top of you. Not all of these are going to be implemented into the demo for context, by the way, right? It's not all going to be there. However, yeah, each route, each branch that you go down is going to cater to a specific playstyle. You will ultimately be able to complete the whole game with very few. You don't need all these abilities to beat the game. So if you go to the dash, we've got more of an offensive, but kind of like more longer range. So we've got the daggers, so you can be quite quick and agile, and send forth, which is like a big blast in front of you, which is... I've spoken about the kind of nuances of this ability. It's going to be really cool. I'm really excited to get the animation for this done. because you're basically going to be sending forth a Patronus of different, like, woodland animals. So you might send a literal holographic projection of, like, a stag that'll run and deal damage. And it's going to be really cool ability. I'm really excited for that one. And then down here on the wall jump, well, it's a bit of a hybrid kind of thing. So we've got a shield, so you can play very defensive, or we've got the spear, so more of a long range, agile kind of approach to things. So it's very diverse. But as I said at the beginning of the demo, the only abilities we're really going to be focusing on is the dash, wall jump, and the slam. Once you've finished the whole slam section, you're going to unlock another point. So you get to choose then, where do you want to go next? So let's say you personally struggle with platforming. It's not your strong point. You could come along and you could do the dash first, so it's less emphasis on platforming, and you've got one mobility ability there. You could then take this ability, the wall jump ability, after the fact, and you'll be able to actually complete this challenge easier. So you're able to cater to your personal struggles. You know, if you struggle with platforming, well, let's do some other areas first, unlock their ability, so that will help support me in the area that I struggle with. Let's say you struggle with combat. It's not your strongest thing. You don't have the best reaction time. Well, let's do the dash. Let's get the wall jump and then take on the slam. You're going to have more at your disposal to take on what's going there. But ultimately, each zone's going to have its own things that you can deal with, its own mechanics, its own visual style. And yeah, it's going to be extremely replayable. Every single time you play the game, it should play ever so slightly differently. Let's also get some lo-fi back on, shall we? Let's get that playing. So I've got a bit of music going. Here we are. So yeah, I really want to lean into the whole replayability and focus on player agency. You should be able to focus on what you want to do when you want to do it, rather than, oh, you've just unlocked the double jump, so there you go. Go do stuff with your double jump. You've got a bit more freedom. I want that to be a big focus here. Can I pre-test your game if it's available? Yeah, certainly. I'm looking to hopefully get this, or at least part of this demo. I'm probably going to look at getting this bit, everything up until the boss, done in the next month or so. I'm going to see how it goes. Month or two. And once we get to the mini boss, that stage, so we're about like a third of the way once we get to the mini boss for the main demo. I'll be releasing an updated demo for that, which I'll definitely need people to playtest for. So if you want to be up to date on that, stick around in the Discord chat, because that's where I'll be posting whenever I need playtesters. That's what I did last time. Had a few people playtesting. It was epic stuff. Also, if you want to make the camera just you can hold Alt and drag the side of the camera without residing. Yeah, I think I can just come in here and adjust this if I wanted. I can just go wee, and it's just me now. Hello, but no one wants to see just me, so we will refrain from doing that. Sounds like a lot of replayability. If you want to play all different playstyles, exactly. That's the thing. One of the things I really noticed with Metroidvanias is just the fact that, like, a lot of it's very linear, and you don't have to have, like, I get for story reasons, you know, you kind of want that linearity just so everything makes sense. Like, you understand the story once you're finished. But the way I'm going to get around that is there's going to be one overarching story for the entire game. Don't get me wrong. But each specific zone is going to have its own sub-story. So there are going to be mini stories contained within specific zones that all work independently of each other. So it doesn't matter what order you play the zones, you'll always get a self-contained story. So everything's going to make sense. But there will be an overarching story that people give hints and clues towards as you develop and you progress through the game. So it's less focused on having this one big story and lots of little stories that tie into the overall narrative of the game. I'm usually the type of playing games that gets no glitches ever. Me testing is kind of useless. Not even so. Like, even if it's not just for finding glitches, just gauging difficulty games and things like that. Like, I want to get as many different people playing the game as possible so that we can gauge how difficult things are. If people are struggling, if people are finding it too easy, anyone playing is invaluable data. Invaluable. The three playstyles, visual, auditory, and kinesthetic, kinda, yeah. I mean, I'm very much the whole skill tree system was very much inspired by the Assassin's Creed Valhalla skill tree. Like, you've got the bear, the assassin, the stealth. Like, I really want to tie into those like concise kind of play styles. Like, if you want to be stealthy and just run past everything, be my guest. If you want to kind of min-max everything, go for it. Who have we got? Adam Split. Thank you for following. I appreciate you being here. Thank you very much. Happy and welcome. My brain is go fart. I'm tired, man. I'm tired. I didn't think when I started streaming today, I didn't think this was going to be what it turned into. Not at all. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy, but it's been really, really fun. My missus does finish work soon, though. She finishes at 5:30, so I am going to have to finish the stream ever so slightly early today. Ever so slightly early, because I do need to go pick her up, because it's very dark outside. We need to make sure she gets home safe. And it's very uphill. Oh my god, there's a massive hill to get to her work. I'm not looking forward to it. Boo, I know. But I do have a week off work. So I'd be stupid not to take advantage of that fact and get a few more streams going. How about that? Maybe a few more streams. I mean, when works best for people, because I've got the next few days off, so I could stream tomorrow if I really wanted. If you really want me to, that could happen. I could stream tomorrow afternoon. It could be fun. Could be fun and games. Do you earn from YouTube? God, no. I'm not even monetized on YouTube. I'm not even monetized. I'm like, I've got a fair bit of watch time. I've got to get another like 1,200 hours of watch time before I even get monetized on there. So that's not going to happen anytime soon. I love this game. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's been really fun making it. I need to get back into it. But it'll be after. I'll probably come back to this after. Oh my god, my voice. Jesus Christ. I'll probably get back into the swing of things with Amber's Tale once I've finished the game down with Diamond. So yeah, if anyone who wasn't here before, Diamond and I, we're collaborating. We're going to be doing a game jam together. We're making a game. Epic stuff. +1. Thank you very much. Thank you. Does the watch time from streams count on YouTube? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. The only thing it doesn't count on is shorts. That is calculated in a separate thing. So you can either get the watch hours from shorts, or you can get it from live streams and your long form content. So yeah, like watch time is all these live streams contributing to me eventually getting monetized, which will be good shit. Good shit. Thoughts on different skins for Amber's Tale? It is something I would do. It's not something I'm going to be actively doing. Like, if I do end up going down the road of launching another Kickstarter for the game, when I initially ran the Kickstarter a year ago, which I'm not going to lie, it went terribly, purely because I just kind of was just like, fuck it. I've just finished university. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me see if I can turn this into a full-time thing and run a Kickstarter. Did hardly any research and it flopped, obviously. But there was like a green variant of a cape that you could have. So it probably would be something I'd look into for certain things, but it would be for a big kind of reward here for something along those lines. Like if someone were to donate a large amount on Kickstarter, for example, or something like that, some kind of funding towards the game would probably do that. Because the thing is, if I create a new skin, I actually have to make a whole separate animation, or I have to make a complete separate sprite for every single animation in the game, every single one. I could probably do some of them with shaders, but then because the cape's yellow and the skin color's like beige, which is essentially just dark orange, or dark orange lightened up with less saturation, it could mess up with both. So I probably wouldn't want to go down the shader route, just because the skin color matches the cape quite closely. But it's something I can figure out. Definitely something I can figure out. Well, I'm glad I did something at least. Bro, you've been absolutely crazy. I'm glad that's what it turned into. Literally. You did good, son. But yeah, it's gonna be good stuff. So yeah, right now I'm gonna be focusing on just doing some little game dev practice. So I'm gonna be finishing off the clicker game. So I might work on that tomorrow potentially. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, with how well this stream went, I might just do another one tomorrow. Could be fun. It could be very, very fun. But yeah, I think, guys, I'm going to leave the stream here. It's been epic. I need to have a drink. My throat's killing me. And this water just ain't cutting it. I need a cup of tea. I need a cup of tea, big time. And yeah, as I said, I need to go collect the missus. But this has been an absolutely out-of-body experience. This has been insane. Thank you all so much for coming. This has been so much fun chatting to you all and getting to know you all. And I really do hope our paths cross again, because this has been enlightening. And again, thank you, Dynam. Dynam, you mad lad. Thank you for everything you've been doing for me. I really, really appreciate it. Hopefully some people who follow go to watch the next stream. Bro, we got like 25 followers now. I opened this Twitch channel today. And we've already hit some benchmarks. 24 followers, yeah. 24 followers still. Madness. I wonder what our average view time has been. I'll post some statistics in the Discord. So if you're interested in seeing, yeah, join the Discord. Again, I'll stick a little. There's a link to it. I'll put one in the YouTube as well. If you haven't already, come along, join the community over on our Discord, and yeah, I'll post stats about how the first ever Twitch live stream went. It'll be crazy stuff. And I'll make sure for the next stream, I'll do a bit of research either tomorrow morning or this evening and get some different bits set up. So hopefully I can get some, just some different bits and bobs going on. So we can have maybe a text-to-speech. I really want to figure out text-to-speech. That could be really, really fun. But yeah, go through and get some bits done. Halfway there, literally. If we get one more follower right now, anyone who hasn't followed yet, you can be the 25th. You can take us to halfway through an achievement. And that right there is an achievement in itself. But yeah, we're gonna leave it there. It's been absolutely phenomenal speaking to you all. It's been game changing. Thank you all so much. And yeah, come join the Discord, say hello, and yeah, I'm gonna stream tomorrow. I think I'll just confirm it now. I think I'm gonna do a stream tomorrow. But yeah, thank you all for coming. It's been amazing. I appreciate you all, and have a good evening. We'll speak again soon. Bye bye.